What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. As you can see, we're missing Isaac today, so we're four-man weaving it. He's out with a non-COVID related illness. Also, some other updates. We're gonna have a new camera next time, maybe a new setup. We'll see what we're doing with, but we're upgrading slowly but surely, upgrading. So hopefully you guys will see that next time. Otherwise, let's get straight into it.
You want to put highlights on TV today?
No. We're good. Let's get straight into the basketball. Anybody want to talk about anything specifically that they want to mention so we can get into it?
I got something I want to talk
I already
about.
know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
I got something I want to talk about.
Here goes the Lakers fan.
Yes, sir. Hey, let me talk. I think we should talk about the Los Angeles Lakers today, because for the past couple weeks, we really turned things around, and I don't want to jinx or anything, but we have like a MVP type caliber player playing for the past 2 weeks. But let's just start it there, Let's just start it there, guys.
MVP type. So you think he's an MVP conversation?
So yeah, he started. This all started with like Anthony Davis playing ridiculous like basketball for the past 2 weeks, and we're winning games, and he's averaging I think like 34 and like 13 on like 60% shooting and like 3 blocks.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, if this man keeps this up and they win games, and like because of Anthony Davis, yes, we know Anthony Davis gets.
Talking about right now though.
Right now, like how like if the NBA ended today, who gets the award?
Right now.
Is that what you're asking me?
Right now.
Yes, he's MVP. He's MVP player right now.
So he's top 5 in MVP voting.
Well, he's probably not, but I think he should.
He is top 5. He's top 5 in voting for sure. But
not voting, but
he's not. He would want to win it just because the
Lakers. The team is in like 11 seeds, so that's what I'm saying.
He's not MVP candidate.
You're not listening to me.
He's a candidate.
You're not listening to me.
He's not the winner. He's a candidate.
So he's a top 5 candidate. So who's he beating out?
He's basically, to me, he's only behind Giannis, Tatum, maybe Luka.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone that's just like killing it more than him. And honestly,
should be higher too.
we got to talk about both sides of the ball, because like the things he does defensively like can't be overstated. I know I say this all the time on the podcast, even when like the Lakers sucked, I said he was one of my defensive players of the year, but it's just so night and day when he's out there and not how he protects the rim. Like all the guys on the Lakers have to do is chase people off the 3-point line and funnel them into the paint. Anthony Davis is there deterring shots at the rim, and that's what makes the Lakers such a good defense, even though like we look at the roster and they don't have like elite wing defenders. It's a lot of guards there.
You can't tell me that Anthony Davis is higher in the MVP voting than Devin Booker.
He is higher than Devin Booker.
There's no way. Devin Booker is 16-8 without any CP. He's elevated Aiden's game, and he's playing at an MVP level.
Yeah, but look at the stats. It's not even a compare. It's not even
it's
a
not only
conversation.
I
understand.
If it was only about stats, Steve Nash wouldn't have 2 MVPs.
No,
give me a reason why you think Booker. AD is over Booker.
Okay, so like we're talking about, it's not all about stats, but stats play a big role in it. And okay, like I said, he just clears stats. It's not even close. But the thing is with Booker, like
points per game is pretty close.
Is it though?
Is AD averaging like 27.9 or 28 or something like lately?
Booker's averaging 27, I think, and then 26.
AD's recent game has helped him a lot.
Yeah, I feel like Devin Booker is one of the most underrated players.
We're saying, well, let me say this to make this simpler. We're saying if he continues to play this well, obviously if he goes back to missing games and being old, he's not an MVP conversation.
That takes the fun out of it, because I want to talk right now since he's doing what he's doing right now.
If we're talking right now, then he's undoubtedly a candidate.
If he's going up like they keep winning and he keeps doing the stats,
you know what? Let's actually do some. I don't even know if you got Wi-Fi here, but let's do Kia MVP ladder.
I was lagging for.
Because you want to use recency bias to account, is what you're saying.
Well, I just want to see,
because he's been playing insane basketball.
Recency bias.
So coming off like a 50-point game, coming off like multiple like 30, like 40 and 20, like 16 bombs. Like
AD or Booker?
No, AD.
Booker has 2.
I'm saying, okay, but like AD's like
just
doing.
Don't like him.
I think AD's doing better than Booker's best games.
Okay,
he is, but Booker's been doing it for a long time.
Let me read you the current.
You guys are like Booker's been consistent this whole year.
Huh?
Booker's been consistent this whole year.
Facts, exactly.
I mean,
he's terrible.
He started off
ladder.
slow, but he's also missed games.
This
is the official NBA MVP ladder. Hold on, let's see what they have.
Didn't Booker have a really bad game recently or today?
This is an
against Luka.
Today he did.
So where's the consistency there, brother?
That's different.
Where's the consistency against Booker against Luka today, brother?
This was updated.
Yeah, Luka
owns
5 days ago.
Points, like.
Luka's their father.
Oh, here it is. This is the most updated MVP award tracker. Let's go to Basketball Reference.
Yeah.
We'll see where AD's at. We'll see where everyone else is at, and we'll talk.
I think the record is going to be a big part, but other than that,
Mavs have a better record than the Lakers too, right?
No, you're comparing Devin Booker and Anthony Davis.
Let me read you guys. So Nikola Jokic, number 1. Luka Doncic, 2. Tatum, 3. 4. Giannis. Booker, Curry, AD, Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, and Sabonis in
Makes
order.
sense.
That seems all right.
Sabonis.
AD should be like around 7th.
It's not right.
What if they had a better
Everything.
record?
Huh?
If AD had like
Okay,
a top
then
5
he-
seed,
then
would he
he
be number
beat-
1?
They'd be top 3.
Okay.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
Because that record. That's what I said when I was when you asked
What
me.
else
for
is
it,
what
I
else
said,
is he missing?
No, but you asked me. I said the record. I literally said the record. The record was the only thing.
Yeah.
He's literally playing insane.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about now though. Like
The
The
record.
thing is, though, let's
but
talk.
I mean, you think he's gonna keep it up?
I think so.
There's
I
no
think
way.
as long as he's healthy.
As long as he's healthy, 100%.
It's been like
What do you
it's
think he's
been,
gonna
it's been like
average
10
then?
games.
Do you think he's gonna average like 32 or like 30?
You're
30
saying
and
for the
12?
rest of the season, or what
30
he's
and
going to
12?
finish with?
For the rest of the season? Yeah.
I would probably say like 30.
I think
30 and
30 and
11.
12.
30 and 11.
30 and
Yeah,
12?
right
30
there.
and 11.
Huh? What do you think he's an average?
But he's cooking though. He's
Yeah,
legit
like that.
destroying
Yeah,
every
but he's
team.
on like
no one's gonna,
you know, people have ups and downs in the
like,
season.
come on,
Like
yo.
no one's gonna keep that up.
I mean, yeah,
forever.
of course, I want to be the guy that says yes, I want him to do this. Yes, I
love
want to
AD
continue him
too,
to play well because I have hope for him.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I really
that's
think
right.
like this man can average 30 with LeBron like playing with him. Like LeBron averaging
even without
25,
LeBron,
27.
he's doing it without him.
Yeah, he was doing it without LeBron. So like
Yeah.
LeBron helps him too. Like he helps his bigs.
yeah.
I
but
think he's gonna do the 30. Like probably for the. We'll see how the Lakers. It depends how the Lakers play. I think if the Lakers are starting to win games, I think he might ease up as the season goes. You know, if it's clear that the Lakers are going to be a playoff team. Again, it's just hopeful thinking, but they've been literally over the last 10 games, they've been a top 3 team. It's not
They
disputable
have.
based off record.
Yeah.
I think
They've
only
been
I
the
think
game was like deciding.
The turning point
Yeah.
of the season.
Like normally they would have
Fully healthy Bucks. Fully healthy
There's no
Bucks.
way like even if they had because they had the lead going in like there's no way that like last month them niggas would have kept that lead and ended up winning the game in crunch time like that. You know,
do you
they're
think?
losing that like 10 times out of 10 if it was last.
that was
month.
the fully healthy Bucks too. Middleton
Yeah,
came back fully healthy.
Yeah.
Well, he's not.
Drew Holiday played insane.
first
Giannis
game-
had a 44
first
bomb.
game
Drew Holiday had like a
Yeah.
28-point game. Like
Middleton's
they were
not-
playing good.
Middleton's
Well,
not
Middleton's
fully
not
healthy, though.
full, but like
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they
they
were
had
they
it.
were
They don't need it.
they
don't
were
need it
energized
so
for
much.
his return though. So
And they
played
thought they
extra
thought they were coming
hard.
into the game. Oh my god, we're gonna versus the Lakers.
And
They're
it
bad
was
right
home,
now.
too.
They're coming in like, oh yeah, we got Middleton too. Of course we're gonna beat him. And then look what happened. Like it was like flip the script type stuff.
it was home too. So
Home game
Yeah, they
too.
were
Home
home.
game atmosphere. And you know, Brook Lopez has been like a really good defensive. Like
Might be an
there's so
all-star
much
this year.
thing. Yeah, there's so much good stuff going for the Bucks, and the Lakers beat them.
So you think AD was like AD being aggressive solved
Dude, AD
everybody? Like,
Yes.
AD
all
being
Laker
aggressive
problems.
is like
Sure.
I'm having
Solved
so
all
much
the
fun
problems.
watching these games.
No, not all of them, but it turns them from being out of the play-in to being cemented in the
out of the
Cemented.
playoffs to the play-in.
Dude, 'cause
I
yeah-
still think there'll be a play-in team.
Dude, you have 80 dropping 30 on everybody, and you're like, I mean, yes, 10 games. I'm taking a 10-game sample, but like a 10-game sample is a pretty big sample to have. Like
So
it's a
half
pretty
the
good.
season right now, right?
It's half the season right now, and half the season he's averaging like 34 and like 12. So
We're no doubt a playoff team, but we're still not a contender. Like the roster we
No, I
have,
think you
it's,
guys are playing.
I think we're a play-in, but even if we make the play-in, I think we'd make the playoffs.
we should talk about our
Okay,
roster. We had
17.
recent people come back. We had Kendrick Nunn come
A
back,
bench.
Schroeder come back. Thomas Bryant played some good games. I've seen him like a little bit, like, but
Pat Bev back.
Pat Bev is back from his suspension, which he
I
did
think
the right thing.
the difference is that in the beginning of the year we were hitting no shots, and now like Reeves, Lonnie Walker,
Lonnie's
they're hitting
great.
open shots.
Westbrook
now.
hits shots too. Let's not forget Westbrook hits shots.
Oh, Westbrook off the bench.
Westbrook hits. Benchbrook is so.
Actually, let's talk about Russ because we
Let's
always
talk
out
about
here.
Russ, bro.
We always out here like shitting on Russ, and we like.
I'm
to
the
talk
I'm the
about
solo
him.
defender.
But this guy,
Me.
first time in his career, 2 straight games, no turnovers. I mean, like that's
That's insane.
that's an insane stat.
That's-
But
and yeah,
that's a dub. Like that's
Yeah.
exactly what the Lakers need. And if he's gonna play like that, like his contract is still big, but it makes me like maybe we don't have to. We're not urged to trade him. You know what I mean? We're not
Saw
just gonna
something
be
on,
like.
He's bringing good value, even
Well-
though it's a big amount. He's bringing good value to
It's
the
not.
organization.
It's not at this point. It's not worth the 2 first-round picks anymore.
Yeah.
Like teams that were being greedy with that just lost their chance
Yep.
because the way he's playing himself back into somewhat value. Obviously, he's not worth the contract he is, but I don't like the way he's revived his career now. Like there's 100% a team next year that's going to give him a contract just to come off the bench for
Yeah.
100%. So he basically added a lot of value to him, and now I don't think it's worth. I mean, if the Lakers go on some crazy tear, then maybe you're
Right
like
now
okay.
it is. You guys are winning. So
Yeah,
it's
I'm
worth
saying,
your
but I'm
contract.
saying if we get to like a top 3 seed, then those 2 first-round picks may still be in play to be traded. But I think it's not worth just to get rid of Westbrook anymore.
I want to ask. I want to ask like a personal question.
long gone.
Do you think? Oh wait, I forgot. Who's the Laker fan here, by the way?
Everybody besides me.
Okay, I'll start with Omari. Do you want to see Westbrook off the team, or want to see him on the team? Like you personally, do you want to see him as the Laker, or you want to see him gone as the Laker fan?
Basically, should you give him an extension? Do you think the Lakers will give him an extension? So then no.
So no, Bez, you.
I thought you meant like, trading him.
Yeah, I would say like I'm not against trading him away, but if we're just talking extension, like for a fair contract, I would welcome him
for
back.
fair contract.
Oh, fair contract.
Yeah.
What's fair? What's fair?
Like somewhere between 12 to 18 mil.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I was gonna say 20 as the max.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 20
like
max.
a 2-year deal worth
okay,
12 to 18.
Put into
per year.
perspective, Al Horford's making like 10 for 2 years, 10 million.
Yeah, and then have Westbrook make 15, something like that.
He's better than Al Horford. Do you think
That's why.
Okay, yeah.
That's why. So he's probably gonna
no
ask
one's
for a
giving
bit
him
more,
20
you know?
anymore, but I feel like
18.
maybe we're going closer to the 18 side, but that's fine. Like,
yeah, but how are you
it still
get,
frees up whatever, like 30 million in cap space.
Yeah,
then.
which we could use for a lot of good, role players.
Two 18
good
15.
role players.
Yeah. Dude, if someone's gonna take 18 mil contract per year, bro, like. Yeah,
Buddy's almost off his contract.
I think the free agent pool this year isn't that great.
I do say what it is.
You can still trade him. Are you? What?
I was just let
me ask you this: would you guys do a DeRozan and Vucevic trade for Westbrook and 2 first-round picks?
Not for the 2 picks. I would do it if one of them were like ultra protected.
Okay, what do you Gabe? You know more?
I think DeRozan kind of just like brings what Westbrook lacks, the same stuff, but also doesn't help in the playmaking department, which he's been good at.
Just scores.
And then like Vucevic would help, but also like
I don't think we need a third dominant.
I don't think Vucevic works either because like it work. I think AD's good at the 5. Like he's like he doesn't want to play.
He doesn't want to.
AD complements what Vucevic can do, like shot block and play defense, and then who's gonna guard?
He does
Vucevic?
do that. He does do that.
But I also think like
you can't double him now.
No, I'm saying defensively, if AD's now in the paint, now Vucevic got to step out to the perimeter, and that's
he's
disgusting.
gonna get cooked.
No, he can shoot.
No, on defense.
He's gonna get cooked. He's like a perimeter defender. He'll get cooked.
Teams put like a small
leg. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, we can't. That's what
I don't want to see that. I don't like that team. I do not like that team. It's a little.
The spacing is a lot better offensively, but defensively, I don't think that helps. And also for the picks on top of that. So we're going to the free agents here.
Yeah.
Some of these have player options. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I'm just naming off the top guys. Westbrook, Middleton, Harden, Irving, Porzingis, Kevin Love, D'Lo, Vucevic, Draymond, Fred VanVleet, Harrison Barnes, Jeremy Grant would be nice. I don't know if he signed an extension, but if he didn't,
we'll probably give him one.
Turner, obviously, I mean, he could literally sign with us next season for free.
Turner could be really good. Turner would work on the team very well.
Trade him this year.
Trent Jr., Malik Beasley. There's some good role players here. Kuzma's a free agent
Kuzma's
again.
broken out even more.
Brooke Lopez. I think that would work a lot better because now we got 2.
You don't think they're going to give him an extension?
They'll give him an extension.
Yeah, they'll give him
just theoretically, I think that would work.
Clarkson
would be good. Josh Hart would be phenomenal. Oubre. Like, there's a lot of good role players.
Yeah, you guys fumbled a bunch of players.
I say that every year.
I don't think we fumbled them.
Okay,
bro, just because they leave and they all pop off when they leave, it's not like they fumbled. They're put in better situations.
We traded them for Anthony Davis.
Like we won a championship. Like they won a championship. What do you mean? Like they fumbled? We have another ring.
Josh Hart wasn't on the championship team.
Yeah, not Josh Hart, but I'm saying the AD trade got him a ring.
Hart, like D'Lo.
Yeah, we traded all those guys.
Randall.
It's not a fumble.
We kept Kuzma. Hart was in the deal. Hart was gone.
We won a championship due to those trades.
That's what I'm saying. So how is doing a trade that won the championship?
They're on the team when they won the championship, not when they traded.
No, Hart was not on the team when we won a championship. The trade led to a championship.
I have a question though. Do you think like the pressure of playing in LA makes players worse?
No, I feel
like that's a mythical myth.
I don't think it makes players worse necessarily, but it definitely like makes them nervous. Like into the point where they feel like they're a little more passive, like they feel like they'll get scrutinized, they take a shot and miss or whatever.
I feel like it's the LA fans to be a big part.
Having to play with Braun, like
being with Braun
more so than the Lakers.
Even before Braun was there, like,
I think it's
once
LA
players are there, like Randall, Ingram. Ingram was good, but once those players leave, I mean they're young, but they still have talent. They're playing on a bad team. You'd expect them to do a bit better.
If you're asking why they're going to other teams and playing better, it's not because it's LA. It's because simply the opportunities they get here aren't the same as they're getting on other teams. They're coming here as like first, second, third year players. Like obviously they're gonna get better as their career goes on. So
but some players are like
they gave Ingram like the green light to be like who he needs to be. With in LA, he was not given that chance.
He was given the green light. Who's getting more shots than him?
No, he wasn't.
He got the green light for 1 year as a rookie.
Yeah, 1 year as a rookie. That's not a green light.
It was Kobe like 1 or 2 years, and then Braun came in.
Kobe was on like his last years though.
But it was still Kobe's team.
Bro.
It doesn't matter.
Kobe's team.
Like I say, the Lakers be fumbling people because of the free agents they walk. Like,
but what do you mean fumble?
That was a fumble.
That's a fumble.
That's not a fumble at all.
But there's like he got
his contract's pretty big,
bro. No, we didn't have money to pay him. We didn't have money to pay him.
That's because of the Westbrook shit.
Okay, but that's not a fumble on the Lakers.
I just think when
it is because he was like literally the only shooter.
No, but you guys got a bunch of talent.
No,
You guys got a bunch of
you know why that's cap? Because we traded for Westbrook and then we signed Malik on a minimum, and obviously the next year we knew we couldn't resign him.
I'll tell you, we
so
fumbled.
it's not like a fumble. We knew what we were
I'll
getting
tell you who
into.
we fumbled. We fumbled Caruso. We fumbled.
That was a fumble.
See, that's a fumble.
Yeah,
when people get like traded or like and then get put in scenarios where they're put to succeed, like Ingram.
No,
like that's not a fumble. That's just they were given the shot. They were given the chance.
A fumble is if you have the money to resign them. What they're
like Caruso's a fumble. Caruso's a fumble.
Ingram's still not even like the number one option on the team.
But dude, he's not. Dude, it's Ingram. It's Ingram now. It's Ingram's an all-star player.
Zion's still the best player.
Okay, Ingram is an
all-star. But Ingram is an
all-star.
all-star.
1A, 1B. It's 1-2.
Okay, whatever. Okay, you don't try to diminish the fact Brandon Ingram has the same amount of All-Star appearances.
Like you're calling an All-Star, like
yeah,
not
he does.
good.
Not this year though. Zion's probably gonna be an All-Star.
Yeah, probably. Year. But I'm saying he's a good. He's an All-Star
He's
level
a good player. I'm just saying, like
he'll average 25 on any team, basically. Like, come on.
Yeah, he would. He's a top 40 player.
Yeah, on any team.
Probably.
Given the same thing.
Yeah, situations. Oh, given the same situation.
Like
now.
Yeah,
not 25, but 20.
Yeah, 20
points,
plus.
Yeah, 20 points for sure.
He's not averaging under 20.
22, yeah.
He's not averaging under 20. He's over
20 on any team in the league.
I felt like
25 is a lot.
Fumble because like the Knicks couldn't shoot a single fucking three. Like they couldn't hit a single.
It's not a fumble. We had no money to
fumble away. Threes. Yeah. 80's just carrying y'all.
We're shooting better. We're hitting shots now.
But it's annoying when they have a Bron team. You don't watch the games. Like you have a Bron-led team, and they like do nothing to get shooters.
But there's nothing they could do to get shooters.
Yeah, they're kind of capped.
So it was
a Westbrook situation.
No, there was unless he wanted to accept a mid-level that Lonnie Walker accepted or another minimum. That's the only way. He got 11 mil from Sack.
You can't get Lonnie Walker.
Scouting be having to be asked too, because it's like, dude, like I understand Lonnie's playing better now, and I like him. But it's like he was never known. He's just a slasher, you know. Yeah. He wasn't a shooter. Like,
but
he's still giving you good value.
Player development.
Yeah, he's really good.
But it's like Lakers aren't known for the player development. Like
yes, they are.
I mean, did you think you were going to win the championship?
Look at Malik Monk. Malik Monk came to LA. He became like a really good player, and then he got more money in Sacramento.
Malik Monk was already on the.
Ask yourself this: do you think?
But he played well with us.
You think in the circumstances that they had last year, they could like come and acquire and get shooters?
What do you mean
coming into this year? The last year,
obviously not.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what can they really do?
Like, I mean, I guess, but
you're capped because of the Westbrook contract. Like you literally can't do anything.
40 mil tied up is very bad.
And I understand that, but that's why I'm saying I would have like if I was the Lakers. I don't understand they would have, if they had to pay more, but like
they can't pay more.
It would be
we have no money.
If they paid Malik, they'd be in a worse situation than they are now. Basically,
maybe
I think so.
But it's even if we could like. We can't pay Malik. There's no like he got 11 mil from Sack. We had a minimum or a mid level that we used on Lonnie. Like that's the only type of people who are gonna take that money is dudes who like had down years. Yeah. Not a dude that came off a career year.
Like trying to revive their career.
I think like the Kuzma shit was a fumble because we didn't have to trade anybody and we did it because we thought we're 200 IQ gonna get even better. Yeah. That's a fumble
because of the Harden thing. They're pressured to like make a move.
Yeah, because at that time that was the Harden thing. It was like big threes are the new thing, and like now we saw that shit doesn't work. Like 3 guys on that big of contracts, you can't get the team good.
You got to be in a really good situation.
It's funny because
you have to have really good players.
The Lakers are both ass now because
Golden State, I guess they did it right because their organization's like top tier and they have selfless players.
No, theirs is different because their big 3 was just built. Like they just drafted all those fools and developed them.
They're still together too at this age. Like this, you don't see that many players together at this time.
and once
the Warriors.
Okay. Also, they go into the luxury tax like crazy to resign.
Yeah, they do that every year. They just break the cap.
You can't do that. You can't do that with guys who trade
time, right? Yeah, because they got them.
Those side like minimum players that have to revive their career, like Otto Porter. He got
so they need trash cans to become God-tier shooters, and then they
not trash cans. Good players that are put in better positions.
They could use some of those trash cans this year, bro.
They could though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he got hurt
in the Bucks. Yeah,
where would he sign though? Like. If he wasn't
I know he's good. I know he's a solid player.
Yeah. They get players like that. And they try to reinvent.
They could use some more of those guys, like Gary Payton not being there, Otto Porter.
Oh, GP2's not there anymore.
Yeah, they couldn't afford him.
Was that a fumble?
No. They literally couldn't afford him because they
can't.
luxury tax. Like it would been.
And they didn't draft him, so.
But I'm saying they could use him because the young guys are just not getting it done right now. So those guys were better last year.
Dude, Wiseman's in the G League, bro. Like Wiseman's in the G League.
We can talk about him a little bit. He's clearly like.
He's a bust. He's a bust. He's a bust. He's trash. Why was he drafted, bro?
I'll say this. He's not. I don't want to say a bust because there's a chance he could become a role player in the league, but he's definitely not worth the second.
Yeah. Here's my take. Listen to my take.
But LaMelo should have been on that team.
The only reason I think Wiseman is as bad as he is because he hasn't had enough games played in his whole career. He only played 3 games in Memphis. He played in high school. Then the COVID year happened. He got drafted. He played like 20 games?
So his lack of experience is what you're saying?
It doesn't have enough games in him.
I'll say
Go to Spurs, bro.
You're saying the same thing about Jordan Poole before he went to the G League and played as many minutes and got as many free time as possible.
Bro, I just
Once
think
Wiseman plays enough games and gets enough run under him,
he's not fitting on that team whatsoever. He just doesn't gel.
No,
he doesn't have like the drive. He doesn't like the. I swear it's his like mental.
It's IQ, right? You think
No.
I think it's mental. He doesn't have like a hunger. I swear he's like.
There's a lot of things.
You don't got the dog in him.
You don't got that dog, bro. 100%. You don't got that dog.
I think he does. He's just young, bro. He's young.
X-rays came in negative, doc.
How old is Wiseman? He's like 20, 21.
He's young, but I think when I see him play too, like it is a lack of confidence, a lack of aggression, but also like his footwork is not there either.
That's why not enough games played.
It's definitely fundamental shit too, where it's like he needs to develop. He needs to spend time and develop.
Bro, call up Tim Duncan.
It's
bro.
like I wouldn't just say he's a bust off rip. Like I'll say he's a bust when they.
The thing is though, like
he's a bust.
When they start getting older,
hold up. Look at your boy Killian Hayes right now and what he's doing.
Balling out, but I've been saying this.
He was one of the worst players in the league.
I've been saying he's balling out, and he's been hating on me ever since.
Yeah, because I still think he's bad.
Every day he had a good game, I'm sending him a screenshot, bro.
We know he went into the league like at 18. Right now he's like what 22, 23. He's still young and he's gotten way better than he was before.
The thing is though, look with these guys like Killian Hayes and we're talking about potentially James Wiseman, like they're not bust because they have a chance to become like good players in their career, but there's no shot that these guys are going to live up to where they were drafted. Like the second pick, you have to be like a superstar borderline player
have to
live up to that. And like there.
He could be though. He's still young.
I don't think so.
Ingram is an all-star.
A bust?
No, but that's what I'm saying. He developed into a good role player. No,
he's not a superstar.
He's injured right now.
He didn't live up to number 2 overall pick.
Hold on. Do you think Andrew Wiggins is lived up to the number 1 pick?
Hell yeah! Look at what he did in the playoffs.
No,
you don't think so?
But he's not a bust.
So what do you think a number 1 pick should be?
Number 1 pick should be a franchise player.
Saying, like, nah,
that's not
realistic.
realistic.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're drafting number 1 in the draft. Of course,
how many franchise players are number 1?
More often than not, it doesn't happen like that.
You're right. More often than not, it's hard to predict.
Wasn't 18 first draft player?
Yeah.
First pick.
He's not a bust, but he's not a franchise player.
Look at Trey.
Those franchise players aren't even
first. They drafted for team like formation because at the time they literally drafted 14. They needed a center. They didn't need Luka or Trey because they had Booker and stuff. So they needed team for, and then they got Ayton. But look at who's after him. They got Luka and Trey, superstar caliber.
DeAndre Ayton lived up to his potential.
Franchise player. Their franchise players. Devin Booker.
I don't believe that. Number 1 should be a franchise player.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a difference though.
I agree with you.
The thing is, like, we're not talking about Ayton has like potential to be an all-star still. He's still developed. Like he's shown flashes. Yeah. But guys like Killian and James, like they're fighting just to get in the rotation at this point. Like I don't see a scenario like.
I don't think Killian's in the same position as Wiseman. I don't think Killian's in the same position.
No, he's not.
He's a 7th pick. That's what I'm saying. Like
it's not as bad, but it's similar.
Yeah. But now
let me run through the last 10 first round picks.
It's too early to say any of these 3. You can't say about any of these 3 yet. Like,
okay, we can go to the 2000s then.
You can go through like 2015. That's probably good enough.
Okay.
Say all, bro. Say all. I'm gonna tell you if they're a bust or not. I'm gonna tell you if they're a bust or not right now.
How many became franchise players? With like not just bust, but like either franchise players or like
we'll say
players.
Okay, we'll
franchise all-star or like not, or what do you want to do?
Or just bust.
We'll do bust. We'll do.
We should have a franchise.
No, I got this. Yeah. Overhyped, underhyped, or just about right.
Properly. Okay.
All right. So for 2000, the number 1 pick was Kenyon Martin. What are you thinking?
I would say just about right. Also,
I say properly.
All-star, right?
I also think if you look at that draft, that was the worst draft of all time. No cap. Go to the full draft. No, I'm serious. The 2000 draft. I'm not even kidding. I remember this one like. This is not the right year.
Wasn't Okafor draft bad, or there was some good people in there?
Yeah, what I say? We had that conversation there, like
maybe it's just
like a little while ago.
I don't know.
Well, I do want to see
one draft like 20 like.
Or pull up the 1965 draft right now.
We're gonna look at the 2000 NBA draft.
Yeah.
Because it was for sure the worst one.
All right. In the meantime, what do you think fulfilling a number 1 pick is?
I think it's you're getting who you think is going to be a franchise player. And I think
franchise players.
I think you want to get the best. Who you think is the best player.
That's what you're aiming for. But what do you think that?
I think what the Suns did 3 years ago is not good. Getting a team thing. I think it's you want to get the best player. Okay. If I was given Luka, I want to get Luka. You know what I mean?
But you didn't know Luka was. Luka was.
I knew Luka was better than Ayton.
No, you didn't.
Oh my god! Stop this, bro.
You did it.
I swear to God.
There's no way Luka was going number 1 in that draft. Ayton was going number 1 on every single board ever.
I watched the EuroLeague. I watched his games. This man was different.
Yes,
you guess my brother too.
Here, did you think Luka was gonna?
You just don't have the eye like me. You don't have the eye like me.
Got drafted.
Yes.
Thank God.
You think he should have went number 1?
Yeah,
he should have obviously.
I thought so.
Okay, what do you think?
I thought he was going to
I think highly of the Euro game, so I was like, oh, if the dude's like winning MVPs in EuroLeague, he has to be number one.
At 17 years old, bro, come on.
There's a bunch of Euro players that are just dog water, bro. Do you think Luka was supposed to?
There are a bunch, but they don't win MVPs and shit. Like they're like, they got measurements, huh?
Didn't Alfred Sengun win an MVP in the EuroLeague?
That was a Turkish league.
Turkish league,
but the EuroLeague and Turkish league are different. You have to know.
Spanish league.
Did you think that Luka was the best player going into the draft?
Luka?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Suns. Obviously talking to Devin, the Suns definitely drafted Aiden just.
No, I'm saying
team
that.
Formation? They drafted for team formation.
Any team that was number one would have took Aiden first, 100%.
No.
I don't think so.
I think every single team.
I don't think so.
Oh my God, Hassan.
I think if the Mavericks ended up with
L take, spam L take in the comments. L take.
This is 100% facts. Luka won 5th. Marvin Bagley went before him. You're telling me, now Luka's supposed to go number one.
You're about to act like that Marvin Bagley pick was a good pick.
No, you
not.
You asked me.
It was supposed to be it was the right pick at the time.
You asked me if I think Luka was going first.
Of course
during
not.
the draft night, I thought he was going first.
No, you didn't.
Oh my God.
No.
Me and my brother were talking.
Hold on. There's a difference, right?
There's a Jay 1/3 or
I don't know. We'll look it up. But
maybe it might have been lack of him, but I thought Luka was the best.
Here's a better way to describe it. Do I think he should have went first? Yes. Do I think he would have went first? I don't know. That's the thing. I think he should have went. Like if I was the GM of the number one team, I would have picked him. But I'm not saying that.
Cap, bro.
No, I'm serious. I'm telling you the truth. My God. I don't have any way to prove this to you, but I just I take stock in that. Like if I see the player play this well in Eurobasket, and especially with the way the game has evolved internationally over the last few years, like if he's playing in EuroLeague
as a teenager.
He's playing in EuroLeague against actual NBA players.
Think about it from this perspective. Every team has NBA scouts that go overseas to watch him play, watch Ayton play, watch Marvin Bagley play.
They took an L.
Also, every team took an L. Every team
better than an analyst. What do you want?
No, listen to me. What do you
want to say?
Listen to me.
Doncic was third, and he got traded.
The Hawks. They down traded. Yeah, like bro, come on.
And the Hawks were all right.
They should get me as a scout.
Yeah, the third pick.
We act like the Kings don't make bad draft picks every single year after year.
A lot of people would have chosen Marvin Bagley too. What is this?
They shouldn't though.
We're just talking like they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have.
You're asking me if I thought Luka, I did.
No, you didn't. I know you didn't.
Marvin Bagley had he had a good freshman year, but it was also a little underwhelming based off his hype and it was understandable.
Intangibles and stuff like.
Stuff. No. They had a lot of questions about his character because of the shit his dad was doing.
And now he's not that nice.
K-Knox was 11th in that draft.
Who?
SGA.
Oh, SGA was supposed to go number 2, right?
No. That one was not obvious.
Trey's still better.
But Luka was in contention.
Trey's still better than SGA.
The thing is a
lot of teams going to draft. Okay.
So
if you look up like what ESPN and all these, networks are talking about.
Only ESPN.
No, but listen, bro. If you look at what everyone was talking about at the time, like Luka was in conversation for the top pick. Guy like SGA, that wasn't a thing close. That's the reason I say Luka, I think I would have taken him number 1 because it wasn't a far-fetched thing to say at the time. People would take him number 1. It's a completely different situation.
Oh my God! What are you saying, bro? Luka was in top 2, top 3 talks. I remember. I remember he did.
So if Atlanta knew that Luka would be what he is today, would they have traded him for Trey?
They wanted to get Trey.
That's not. There's no logic towards your argument.
No, I'm saying. I asked me why didn't they just get Luka? I said why did they just get Luka?
If Atlanta knew what Luka was going to be today, would they have traded him?
The thing is, okay, I'll tell you this.
You know your answer. You know the answer.
No. I'll tell you this. What? Okay. Do they know Luka was gonna be what is he doing? 33 and whatever.
I'm asking. Yeah, if they knew.
But look at what Trey's not bad. Trey's like a
30. You're dodging the question.
How?
Answer the question straight up.
Listen. We're not the only people that I'm reading the comments of his. This is the video of him getting drafted to the Hawks. NBA don't appreciate Europe. Top upvoted comment. NBA don't appreciate Europeans. Dude won Eurobasket, EuroLeague. Also won All MVP to all tournaments. Still not the number 1 pick. This dude will be great.
Who's that dude that got drafted?
Give that comment a like. Give that comment a like.
Yeah. Who's that dude who got drafted before Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony? What's the dude's name? Darko Milicic.
Yeah.
Look at his stats in the EuroLeague. Huh?
What about him? No. But we're comparing it. You're comparing a dude that got drafted in 2003 to 2018.
Now it's different. Huh?
It is different because the game has evolved, bro.
And also,
that's a whole different game.
Dude, over the last 15 years, the NBA has expanded so much to the European leagues that the top 3, arguably the top 3 players in the league are all international players.
Yep, they are.
That's true. Well, players but they weren't top picks though.
So people were back in the day, when Darko got drafted. When Darko got drafted, people were only going after the Dirk. They're just going after Dirk clones. Now there's international players that are guards, that are bigs, that are forwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're talking about Euro players though. That's different because They're still black. The other guys, besides him, and like Jokic.
Okay, so just because they're
European
black, it
players.
changes
Yeah,
the skill
they're
level.
athletic.
Talking about Giannis.
Name one athletic European player.
Kobe.
He wasn't athletic. He can't jump.
Well, Pat Connaughton's athletic. He's not European, but he's white.
Connaughton's white.
Yeah, but he's athletic.
Talking about Euros.
What do you think athletic is like?
He's not
Bro,
European.
Yeah,
Bro,
You're talking about
blocking.
No.
Technically,
So you're talking about
he's
Euros,
Luka
but you meant
posters.
black. Don't play me, bro.
I can show you some
No, I'm
Luka
saying-
posters. But I can show you some Luka posters. They're nice.
Technically, Pat
You can't say
Connaughton
overseas.
is European.
3 good Luka
You can't say
posters.
European
overseas.
roots.
You can't say overseas players because, like Giannis, he's black. Like Joel Embiid
Yeah,
is
so
black.
it's about being black and
Euro-
white. It's not about
Euro
Euro.
players like most.
It's
they
bigger
base
than
their
black
game
and
off,
white.
Like footwork and like intent, like the little stuff.
Giannis is a Euro player.
He's black though. He has athleticism. He doesn't need. I'm talking about like non-black athletes.
He's talking about Luka. He's talking about
We're getting
Luka.
into
him and because it matters. Does it not? Like 80% of the league's black.
It doesn't matter, but at the same time, like if you're not drafting a player because like, oh, that dude's not athletic, he's not black. Like that's no shit. Like that's how you end up Luka going number 3 and you draft Marvin Bagley. Like you're like, hey, this guy Luka can't fucking dunk. I'm gonna draft Marvin Bagley as a 48-inch vertical, but doesn't know how to do a post move. I'm serious, dog. This is how you end up these guys falling.
Look at
That's
the
how
athletic
Jokic in the second round, because like, oh, bro can't jump over
Bro's
a
fat.
phone book.
Bro's
Like,
a little chubby.
Oh, man.
it's like Jokic can't jump over a phone book.
Nobody thought Jokic was gonna be like that.
Black guy.
Huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
no one
facts.
thought
That's,
he was
He's getting drafted on a Taco Bell commercial. Like nobody even knew when he got drafted.
drafted. Like
Yeah.
I'll say this about the European players, like
They're all
also,
based off footwork. Like all their
oh yeah, it's a lot of fundamental. That's what's
or
taught to
shooting,
them, yeah.
shooting too.
That's what also the rules there like kind of emphasize that there's less like fouls and shit like that.
they play a little bit differently. Their
Exactly.
rules are a little bit.
all the
like,
bogeys can shoot.
yeah, that's facts. All the Bogdanovich. Yeah. No, but for real though, with the
Anybody named Bogey?
how many else they got over there?
Eddie Bogdanovich.
Oh, we gotta look into the scouting department for more bogeys.
Have you seen? There was this one. This is a sidebar, but I seen like a screen cap of like the Japanese team, the Korean team, and then like
It's all
half of the
Kims,
players was named Kim. I was like, what if you just
Kim, Kim.
Everybody Bogdanovich. Yeah, Tim.
You know they're good, bro. If you got Bogdan of your name,
It's
you're-
like
you're-
at the 1 we got Bogdan Bogdanovich with Bogdan Bogdanovich at the 2 and Bogdan
Yeah,
Bogdanovich at the 3.
Bogdan
At
past
the
the
4,
Boyan,
Bogdan
Bogdan
Bogdanovich with holding it down at the 5. Bogdan.
They
Oh,
shoot
man.
80% for 3.
I feel like if you know you're a European player and you want to get into the league without any athleticism, like obviously you gotta even Sengun too. Like
to be Luka Doncic.
you gotta be like footwork based.
Be Luka Doncic.
Also
Next god in god of basketball.
The scouts here put, well, I don't know about now, but back before they used to put a lot more stock in the college game because they felt like it was more similar to the NBA, and they're able to scout those players a lot easier. So they probably didn't want to take the risk with those high picks, like with those European players.
You
like,
never know
oh,
what they're thinking, Hassan. Like,
Remember,
like, when you're
a lot-
saying
no,
would you?
like,
but I would want Luka.
there used to be no footage like before
Yeah.
recent years. There's like now you can
Or
go
talk
watch
about-
Luka
yeah.
play EuroLeague, but like when Darko was getting scouted, it was like you got to see some grainy film of some
You
dude.
You
watch
got
on
some
cell
old dude
phone,
with
too.
a camera holding it like
They just fly over there and watch.
Yeah, you can watch them in person.
Yeah, you could do that, but at the same time, like
Take
you don't
that.
want to be responsible for choosing the European dude. You
They
know
watch
what I mean?
hours. They watch
That
hours
bus.
of tape too.
So,
like
yeah,
they gotta
I'm
be sure
saying-
they're trying to get a good.
my
that-
thing is
that
like
tape
back
had
in the
8
day,
pixels.
like Ayton was like unanimous number 1.
I don't want to. He
Who-
wasn't
what
unanimous.
circles were you
though.
talking to that makes you
Look,
think he's
you can
unanimous? The circles I was talking to was like Luka. Luka was
No,
like
no,
The circles.
he
I'm talking
was-
about national
Well,
television.
not Luka for sure, but I was like,
It was a
Luka's in
debate though. It wasn't
Yeah, it was a
unanimous.
debate.
It was
Definitely was
unanimous,
not.
though.
No, it was not.
You look at
was
mock
getting
drafts
talked.
from the years.
How are you
But if
forgetting
it was-
Luka getting talked back then?
No, Luka was talking.
Luka was getting
Oh, I got
talked.
you. NBA draft usually doesn't update them.
Luka
After
was
the
getting
draft.
talk back then, bro. Come on.
I don't want to say it was like clear cut. Like
I think it was.
I don't think it was. There was definitely debates. This is probably gonna have Ayton going first.
I want to do the thing where
Oh,
we
this
go
is
in drafts
great.
and we pick the first 3 of like
What?
how they ended up right now in order, first, second, third.
Oh, this is
That-
great. Yeah, I don't want
2018 NBA
grades. I
mock
want the
drafts.
actual.
I mean, Suns needed a center too, but I mean, Ayton didn't disappoint. Like
No, of course.
Ayton
not.
Bagley, PJ. This guy sleep. Oh my god.
Mo Bamba was ahead of Luka Doncic.
I mean,
Number 4.
no, Mo Bamba was hyped as fuck. He had that song and
I
everything.
got O's.
Luka didn't have a song back
He
then,
got,
bro.
he
Come
got at
on.
least like 20 drafts.
This one was. This one. This
Yeah.
one was
Up like
version
30
2,
stock,
so
bro.
Luka
30
moved up.
positions.
He was moving up
I
though.
feel like my
Zach
argument is more solidified with the
Wrong,
Hawks
wrong.
trading for Trey and trading away Luka.
I see what you mean though.
Yeah.
It's like if it's like okay, like if he was so clear cut, like why would they trade down?
Yeah,
for Trae Young.
And like, look,
They want to be safer. They want a safer player.
Oh,
No, I'm
look
not
this
saying
guy.
Luka was
You don't
clear
wanna
cut.
say
I'm saying
for
Aiden
player.
was not clear cut.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying, but we're just
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying no shot that Luka was. I'm saying I would have picked him, but no shot. Everyone was saying no.
There's a debate.
Some people were saying Bagley, bro. Some people were saying.
No, my point was like saying Aiden was.
One.
That's right.
But we're saying there was a debate going on.
I'm saying it wasn't that.
I don't think there was.
I think there was.
Bro, where were you in 2018?
I'm talking from a national television standpoint. Like, everybody had Aiden going number 1.
Oh, bro, I need to pull up the 2018 like scouts.
I know you weren't even watching Luka. You didn't even know who he was, bro.
That's cap. Swear to God. Swear to God, cap. I'm lying on God's name right now.
Shut up. I'm not even
Shut
gonna
up.
I didn't know who Luka was.
I knew Luka.
Be for real, bro.
I'll tell you the first time my dad told me about Luka and my brother.
Oh, here you go, huh?
I remember
Here
back
he
in the
goes.
day.
He does.
Back in my day.
My
So
dad's
you're
a better
watching. What team you play on?
Madrid.
Okay, let's talk about.
Now you know now. You know
Actually,
now.
I want to talk
Dude,
about.
I watched
I know
him.
that because
You watched him. What time you watch him play?
I was watching like when he was being talked about 2018. I watched like a lot of games. I'm like, damn, he's kind of nice.
So you watch his actual games in Madrid,
Like the highlight games
the highlights.
at the time. Yeah, I'm like, damn, this guy's
Nobody
nice.
watching real games, bro.
I'm not watching
Anybody
the
that tells you they
full
watch
game,
full
bro.
games,
Well,
they
he
lying
said he
to
was
you.
watching them. I want to
yeah,
know.
Watch the
what
highlights. I'm
extent.
watching like his gameplay,
Alright.
bro. Like he's nice.
All right,
Let's go back to
was
the number
nice.
1 picks, though.
All the titles were 17-year-olds, man. Oh my god. Like,
Okay,
Let's
so,
get back to it. So-
what do you think? Like,
It should
the number
probably be
1 pick.
segment too.
What?
It probably should be.
Hell no, we just
Yeah, we
started.
started.
We got 40 minutes.
We just
we got,
started.
okay, we're not. It's not the last segment, but it's like
Yeah,
we
like
got
2
time.
more,
Yeah.
Can we do a couple who'd you rather's today?
Actually, hold up. We'll do some would you rather's. I got some TikTok stuff, but I
Yeah.
also want to talk about one NBA team just because I wrote them down because we talked about the Lakers turning it up. This team, I don't really know what's next for them. The Chicago Bulls.
Oh,
They've been really bad this year. Like they're not
Don't
even
get
a
me started
playing
with them,
team.
man.
I want to know what you guys think. What would you do with the team? Because clearly, like even if they turn it up and make the playoffs, it's a first round exit. 100%. And it's like where do they move from here? Zach LaVine's been disappointing. Vucevic,
I didn't
not
think
really
Zach's
what you
been
hoped.
disappointing. Like, I
Zach
think
has been disappointed. He had one good game
has.
this year,
You're
like
not gonna
140
you're not
ball.
Let me talk, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually sorry. I take it
I
back.
don't think Zach has been disappointing. He's coming back from a knee injury, right? He had a knee injury. He needs a few games to get back to himself. I just think the team makeup is bad. I feel like Lonzo was supposed to bridge the gap between playmaking,
Him being out is big.
Him being out is big.
getting like Vucevic involved in the post while also playing defense. They're a bad defensive team. Like
Crusoe's out for a
LaVine's not
long
good
time.
defender.
Cruso's out for a
DeRozan's
long
not-
time.
Yeah,
They also don't have a rim
Who's
protector.
no
their main
continuity.
facilitator?
DeRozan, which is terrible.
Which he does
He's
pass.
a shooter.
Like, but
No, he doesn't. He doesn't pass.
Okay.
I promise.
Does he have like 5 assists?
Yeah,
Okay,
Assist
but still-
doesn't mean
he hasn't
pass.
passed
Yeah,
enough
assist
to be
doesn't
a
mean
main
he's a
facilitator.
I guess.
He gets double
He can make
teamed
an
after
extra pass.
perfect
Yeah.
and then like dumps it in.
Sometimes he'll shoot it
Skill
too.
takes skill, bro. It takes.
Sometimes
He does shoot it.
So we don't know when Lonzo's coming
His
back,
buckets.
and I think he's not going to be the same for the whole year.
He
With
might
that-
not be back this year at all.
Yeah, and then you risk losing Vucevic. I say you have to like trade Vucevic.
I think blow it up. I think completely.
I don't think you blow up those two because you already paid what's his name, a 5-year max.
Who?
Levine got an extension,
So you're keeping Levine. You got to keep Levine.
and DeRozan has 2 years left.
And you say with
Try one
DeRozan.
more with DeRozan. You trade Vucevic for.
But try
assets.
what? Like okay.
But
try
what are
with
you
DeRozan.
looking to get for? Who's gonna trade
First
for
round exit?
Vucevic?
The former All-Star, bad team. So.
Like they're trying to get a first round pick back to try to draft somebody. That's the only thing I could think of that would
Nah,
make sense.
they can get like some good role players to fit in.
But who would-
team's just bad, bro?
The thing
honestly,
is, they can get some good role players, but what team is gonna give up good role players to want to get Vucevic? Like Vucevic,
Teams that are like,
that's
I think teams that are like
offense.
borderline contenders, and they want to
Yeah.
give Vucevic just like star.
Yeah, but-
Good
and-
offensive play.
they don't
good
want to
offensive-
give up. Like they'll be willing to give up picks for him, but I don't think if they're contending, they're gonna want to give up valuable players for him.
What was
Who would you?
first,
Who do you think are like
first
kind of contenders that could
they
use
would
it?
need
Like
a-
that
I
need
think-
that need
I
an
think-
offensive center.
I
kind of-
think him going to the Warriors would be a
Mavs?
very good trade.
Mavs.
No, they won't do
No,
it.
Mavs won't do it.
I think
No.
I'm not
Mavs
saying they
need-
will
Mavs
do it,
need
but
the interior defense.
nah,
Yeah,
he's not
they
an
need
interior
interior-
defender.
no,
I
Yeah.
said they need interior defense. Like they need.
Oh,
They
yeah,
should
yeah,
not
yeah,
get
yeah,
him.
yeah,
out
not
there,
him.
you know, they have
Him
McGee out
and
there.
Wood does the
McGee's
same
good.
shit.
Right?
McGee's
Like,
good.
They're not gonna. If they put Vucevic out there, they're gonna get cooked.
Yeah, I think I really like the idea of the Warriors because you got those young guys like Wiseman, Kuminga, who are not only like not really what you're trying to do right now is compete. They don't really fit that, but also like you're not like I don't know as much as you, so you could chime in on this, but they're not really giving them the full potential to develop because you still obviously the team revolves around Steph and Clay and all of them. So you trade him to a team like the Bulls where they trade away Vucevic and they kind of need those rotational players.
You can get more than Vucevic for those rotational players.
You can. I'm just saying, like,
drafted.
maybe not all of them. I'm saying, like, maybe one of them or, like, maybe give a Moody for him and, like, a back end of the first round pick, something like that.
They won't do it though. I don't think they'll ever trade those players until You've seen what
Yeah,
the full outcome has been.
we haven't seen Bob Myers pull a trade off like in how many years, so I don't believe they'll do it either. But I just think it's a good idea.
They're so good developmentally.
Yeah,
They develop players really well.
so they traded.
I also think it's like
they don't. There's no like immediate need for them to be sending out like young niggas. They just literally.
well,
with them.
it's
too.
it's
The
a.
first
I think this year it's a conversation because of how bad they're doing to start off.
You don't think they can
They
turn
just-
it around though? They're only a few games out.
I think they can. Like, I wouldn't surprise me, but at some point, like if they continue to struggle, like we're gonna have to say, okay, this isn't like, oh, they could turn it up. Like the Warriors are just not as good this year.
I think
They
we
lost-
just
they
gotta
lost
wait
a lot
on.
of away games, bro. That's bad.
Yeah. They
Like,
have. They've only won two.
like almost like they only won 1 or 2, right?
Yeah,
Like if they're
They won their first
They're on a
one,
7-game
like,
road
like,
trip
2
right
months
now.
in.
like if they're post
2-3
All Star
months in.
break and they're still hovering around like the 9-10 seed, then I'll be like, okay,
They're just 6.
that's an
before
issue with the
loss
team.
today.
That's not a they'll
like
turn
the
it up.
third to
thing.
like 8th seed is like 1 game. Bro.
They're 6th.
Or
They're
like
6th
4th through
then.
like 9.
That's
It's
what I'm
like
saying.
1
Right
game.
now, it's still too early, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if we get to All Star break and they're still around the 10-9 seed, then that's an issue where I think they should make a trade.
West
So,
looking comp this year.
This was the Vucevic trade last time.
It was a robbery.
For Wendell Carter, Otto Porter. When he
2
was
first-round
playing,
picks,
2
and one of them was
first-round
Franz Wagner.
picks. Yeah, and
Franz.
then so his value has dropped since then because this is when he was an All Star.
Yeah.
Got traded mid.
I
All-Star
think
season.
I think what teams should do is exactly what the Magic did. I was actually like watching a video about this, and they were saying like you want to give all these like guys that you don't think are franchise players like Vucevic, like hype them up, and then when you see that, like, okay, we're getting 8 seed every year, eliminated first
the reason
round.
they're getting 8
No,
too.
I know, but that's exactly what they're doing. Like, we're gonna cash in and we're gonna start over and try to like hit on a superstar because they drafted Vucevic and he was good, but he wasn't that superstar they needed. So like, we're gonna trade all these picks, bottom out, and now they're doing the same thing with Paolo. Hopefully, he's the superstar
I think
for them.
Vucevic can go to. He can also go to a bad team and trade for assets that they had, like they're doing with Laurie now, or they trade for Donovan and give a Laurie and picks. You can do the same thing for Vucevic. Trade for somebody good on a bad team and then get picks from Bulls too.
Yeah.
If they have any left.
I think picks is the. I know. I think the Bulls need to get picks because
They need
because
to
they
get picks,
traded
yeah.
him away.
Yeah,
Like they're
yeah,
they're
yeah.
bad this year, and they
You
might
trade him, get picks, and like
Trade with the Thunder.
a good player, I guess.
Trade with the Thunder. They got a lot of picks.
Yeah, they won't
get.
trade.
I would say
get.
get
They can
picks
use it.
back.
No,
Thunder
they
could
won't.
use it.
They want.
Thunder
They
got
want
half the
to. They
league
want to
picks.
develop all their
Yeah,
young players.
no way. They got
No
Chet
need.
coming next year. There's no need for it.
Oh, the thing is, I literally forgot about
Yeah,
Chet
Chet-
being on
Chet,
that
yeah,
team
Chet is
because
They'll
he
on
got
play all
injured
young
before the
players.
season.
They
That's
want to
crazy.
develop all their young players. Either.
Yeah,
They might get
no.
Wemby and Chet.
You remember when they had Al Horford
Hey,
and they
yo.
played him for like 20 games
Yeah,
and set him for the rest of
They
the
have
year?
Poku, Wemby, and Chet on the same team. That's ridiculous. Come on, dog.
I don't think he'll go to OKC. OKC's been pretty good.
LeBron
this
would
year.
literally run all through all 3 of them.
I hope I keep saying I hope the Rockets get.
LeBron would.
What?
I hope the Rockets get.
I don't. I want to see Sengun play more.
I would like to see
The
Wembanyama
Rockets are
with
just more
the.
exciting.
Sengun and Victor
With
can
the
be on the same
Hornets.
team.
Hornets, huh?
Oh,
Hornets
Sengun
would
and
be
Victor
fun.
can be on the same team.
I would
That'd be
also-
sick.
He
I
won't
would like
start,
to see
though.
him-
Sengun won't start.
I would like to see him in Indiana, like with Tyrese. That pick
Oh,
and
they're
roll would
winning
be
games,
disgusting.
though, so-
Yeah, that is true. But like,
It might not happen.
Yo, Tyrese start the tank.
Uh-huh.
we'll see. I think they're still in that place where like it's too like because they're like 13 and 12 after today.
Who are the worst
No,
teams
no,
right
they
now?
won
The
today,
Detroit
14 and
Stars
12.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
what that's what I was about to say.
What if he goes to Detroit?
Oh, that'd be pretty good. Him,
Who's
Ivy,
Cade,
Cade,
battles?
Ivy.
Killian
Spurs.
off the bench.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Sadiq Bey off the bench. He might get traded.
Yeah, I hope he
Ran,
does.
ran
What
a
about-
50-point game.
What about John Collins? So where do you guys think he should go?
What team needs him, honestly?
Yeah, what
Go
does
to
he
his-
even
go to
do?
his couch. Go to his couch. Watch the games from him.
What does he even do? DJ Khaled type.
That's crazy. He was so hyped too. Like
He
Nah,
just has
he's
been.
decent.
He
He's
was
good,
good.
bro.
He was really good.
He had that one playoff run where they went to Eastern Conference Finals. He was playing defense, hitting threes.
was
After
going
that, he
crazy.
got his
Dunks.
bag and he's like, "But be whatever."
They're
Like,
using Capella more than him, right?
And Capella does his
they're
role
different
really well,
roles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rebounds and put
he's
back.
kind of like
lobs.
he's kind of like a stretch four that's a little undersized. So and he has a big contract. Like I think he would be good for a team like the Magic or a rebuilding team. But the thing is like,
Can't really help you win games, honestly.
Go to the
what,
Hornets.
John Collins.
no, yeah,
the Hornets.
exactly. That's why it's good for a rebuilding team. Just invest into.
But, I
him.
mean, what are you going to rebuild? Like he's like a Laurie type of thing. 'Cause Laurie can't help you win games, and I mean, Jazz were winning games before, but
No,
Not a
no, I'm
bad
just saying
streak.
invest in him and hope he gets back to that where he was in the playoffs that got him that money, and hopefully he's like a building block for you.
I mean,
But I'm saying you're gonna
Still
buy
not
low on
enough,
him
though.
right now. No, you're gonna buy low on him though. You're gonna give him like a back of the rotation player. Like if the Hawks were to be trading away, like I see some of the trades for John Collins, it was like Jay Crowder, straight up. Like that's what people are trying to get for him. No, I'm
the
serious.
Suns weren't even interested in
I
him.
do not want Jay Crowder, bro. If I was
Yeah, I don't
Jay
even think
Crowder's
the
good.
Suns
I
were
do not
interested.
want.
I like Jay Crowder.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
He's
Like, if you
alright,
could give
bro.
up that type of, obviously the Suns a different situation. They're trying to compete, but like a younger team, I don't know. Maybe the Pistons say we fucking suck. Here's Bogdanovich.
Pistons
take
have like
John
the
Collins.
rebuild team. They take all the rebuild players and put them on one team.
That's a good opportunity for him to play more, have more of a role, especially with Cade might be out for the year. So I think that's it. That's what I would do. Like if I was a GM, I would try to buy low on some of these guys that showed promise and try to develop them because
maybe Trey's the reason why he's not doing as well. Not getting as touches.
I don't know.
It.
There's a lot of turmoil in Atlanta.
What about Murray?
Huh?
Why isn't Murray giving him touches?
I mean, I'm talking
You're a
about
Trey hater.
later.
You're a Trey hater.
Yeah, he's good. Why would he do it?
Murray gets his limited touches.
You seen that shit that happened with Trey Young that he didn't play the last game?
Oh, and some
he
reporter was pressing him, and then I saw the reporter
too.
pressing him. He was like, "Why were you there?" And he's like, "Something happened behind the scenes. Was kept private."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, but as a leader, you should have been on the bench." He's like, "As again, there was a personal thing," and he kept saying it for like 2 minutes. And the guy's like, "Dog, like, come on."
Yeah, he was doing too much.
He was pressing hard.
So
Like,
I don't know the
I hate
situation.
people
So
who
Hey,
like
Nate
that.
McMillan kind of on the hot seat, bro. I think so.
like whatever
Look at
happened,
the
the
coach
reporter was
and, like-
like the reporter was being hella weird though. That's what I'm saying.
I hate when reporters
Like whatever happened, but the reporter was like, he's like, "Oh, you're a leader. Why weren't you there?" Like,
yeah. He doesn't know what happened himself, so
yeah.
can't really speak on it. He's not going to tell.
I got a good question. Who do you guys think would be the first coach to get fired? I know Steve Nash already got fired, but who do you think is the next guy to go?
The next guy to go.
Gee, I would have said Billy Donovan, but he got a freaking extension.
I would have said Billy Donovan too, but
I gotta see the teams.
But they're like a not. They don't have like a what's it called expectations of winning, and then they're like, I don't know.
Bulls? Yes, they do.
Yeah, I would say whoever's
Yeah.
coaching the Bulls needs to.
You know what their team is right now? They have a pretty good team. It's
But
built
they're
to
not
win
like-
right now.
Okay.
they're 9-14.
But they're under 500.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Dwayne Casey maybe. But I mean,
No, he's not a
supposed to lose,
rebuilding
yeah.
team.
he's been on the team since he got fired in Sacramento.
I'm thinking.
I
I want to.
might
I
retire,
think, I
honestly.
think Chris Finch is a good
Probably
coach,
never
but I
get
think they
fired
might
ever.
scapegoat him into firing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, after this year.
Like I think
Who?
I say Chris Finch. I think he's a good coach, but I think they might scapegoat him.
Whose
Which-
coach is that?
Timberwolves.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
They lost Dame though. So.
Yeah.
Maybe
For Carlisle.
I don't know how Doc Rivers still has a job personally.
Yeah, if they don't do good this year, I think you'll get fired. Like the same thing with the Clippers.
I
situation.
mean I don't. He's the like I think their team is good enough to compete, and I just don't
Chip or
trust
bust,
Doc
though.
Rivers. Like
Yeah, that's why it's chip or bust for the 76ers, and if he doesn't prove his worth, I guess, in the playoffs, then he's done for.
Yeah.
Will he get another job though? Is a question.
maybe as an assistant. I don't know if
I
he's
feel like
good.
after you get after you win one championship, like you're cemented in the league for a good 20 years, man.
I feel like
They think you're like
the
a
Bulls
dog.
would be a team to like they would fire Billy Donovan and then be like, we need Doc.
We need
Rivers.
Dog, man. He won a championship in 2010. I mean,
when he has no
He
expectations
had
on
Pierce, he
him,
could make DeRozan. Like it.
when he has no
Like Zeros and playing
expectations,
Paul Pierce.
when he has no expectations on him, is when his team like flourishes. Honestly,
Doc Rivers.
A lot of people given no expectations could flourish because they have no expectations.
that's true.
Isn't
I mean,
he like-
he's a good coach, but he's just not like championship. Coach.
Isn't he like the only coach to blow like multiple 3-1 leads in
Yeah.
a playout? Like that's
The most.
But
insane.
some of
I
those
think
teams
most-
shouldn't have, like some of the Orlando
He should
teams
have
shouldn't
Chris
have
Paul
made
as
it
a
to the
player and a
finals.
coach.
The Clippers team with Pat Bev shouldn't have made it to the playoffs. Him, Lou Williams, Montrez.
He definitely raised
Some
your,
teams overachieved.
he'll definitely raise your ceiling, but I also think like he makes some boneheaded decisions that could
Yeah,
like
he
lower
does.
your floor.
So he got one chip, huh?
He got
Yeah,
he
he's
got
one-
into
He
it.
did.
The big three Celtics carried him.
I had a question. Do you think right now would you say is the team to beat?
The Lakers do.
Boston Celtics. I think it's not even close.
I think it's the
Boston
Celtics or the Bucks if I had to choose. Even though Lakers beat the Bucks, yeah, whatever. But I think
I
it's still
think
the
because
Bucks.
the Lakers beat the Bucks, I would say the
you
Celtics.
edged out the Celtics. Yeah, I see you.
What about you, Omari? What do you think? Ooh,
The Celtics, yeah.
They're blowing everybody.
They're also on like I think they're on a 12-game
what-
win streak or
Like the
something.
Suns last year,
but nobody took the Suns.
Or
like,
they were
serious,
at 12
And
and
they
1,
still
12
don't
and 2.
think
Dude, like
What do you about to think in the Western Conference? That was like two Eastern. What do you
I
guys think
think
in
that
the West?
the West is so close. I wouldn't even have a team to beat. Like none
Golden
of these
State.
teams are favorites.
Well,
to me.
mine was still gonna be Golden State, West or East, because they're the champions.
beat.
They gotta be the
10-seeded
champions.
Warriors.
After today, yeah, they're sixth this morning.
but I don't even want to say them.
No, but the Warriors are.
It's a no one. There's no team to beat in the West. 20-5.
Damn, there's so much.
The Warriors should be the team to beat in the West because they won the
I don't
championship.
think there is a team. I mean, I guess if by default,
Yeah.
The Suns, if any.
Well, we've seen them be beaten though. Like you can never choose the Suns. You can never choose the Suns.
All these
'cause
teams
unless
are
they prove us
beatable.
wrong,
Yeah,
you know?
they're beatable. Like this, I think the Celtics beat all these teams. Like he's.
I
think the Warriors will beat the Celtics again. Not right now, but over
buddy, not right now.
time. They showed us that they can beat them with the same roster.
Didn't Nemhard just destroy
Changes.
Curry? What happened?
People have their nights.
Didn't Nemhard just
Didn't Nemhard make a buzzer beater on the Lakers?
He did.
Oh yeah, no. Stop talking, boy.
But what did Curry?
But he ain't dropped 31 and 12 on
31 on
us.
us, did he?
He gave you guys an L though.
He kept Curry to what?
He
12
gave
points?
you an L and dropped 31.
Both L's.
Show me what Curry had today. He was
Doesn't
guarded by
matter.
Nemhard.
That's his worst. Show me the
Nemhard
MVP
was on him. Because
candidate.
Nemhard was on him.
What's your record again? 10 and 12.
What's your record again, buddy?
13 and 12. Above 500.
We're 1.5 games behind you.
Dude, we can
Above
literally be
500
we
though.
can be fourth seed in like a week, bro. Relax.
Above 500. You got one more games, buddy.
Dude, you're talking about playing to like almost playing. Like, bro, stop.
Yeah, but you're 10 and 12 or 13 and 12. That's a few games.
As of right now, yes, your team is one and a half game ahead of us.
You don't think you'll beat us in a playoff series?
We'll dominate you guys in the playoffs. Stop
Let's
this, Cap.
get some
Hey,
short.
you're versus Prime AD. You're getting
Hold on.
destroyed. Who's stopping Anthony Davis?
You're just talking about
Draymond?
80.
Draymond?
Just wait till you get
Let's do a segment. Do the
Wait till it
Lakers
gets
lose in a 7-game series against the Warriors?
We're not
Right
doing
now.
that segment right
now.
now.
Yes.
We're not doing
There's
that.
no
All right,
way.
who has beat the Warriors in a 7-game
First of all,
segment?
who is inconsistent garbage? Let me tell you right now.
Who has beat the
Stop. We're
Warriors
not even
in a
talking
7-game
basketball.
series?
We're just
Westbrook
hating
is
now.
locking up.
Who has beat the Warriors in a 7-game series?
You're lucky
That's
Jason
what I
Tatum.
thought.
You're lucky
That's what I
Jason
thought.
Tatum.
That's what I thought.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, 20
LeBron
years.
is beating their ass in a 7-game
2016. We're in 2022, 2023,
And he
NBA regular
has
season.
AD now.
Yeah. We'll see you. We'll see you. I'm fully
Alright.
confident the Lakers
Alright,
destroy
man.
you guys.
Okay.
You're
Here.
gonna have Looney trying to lock up
Here.
AD. It's not gonna happen,
Dude,
bro.
have you seen playoff Looney? Man's a
AD?
different
Playoff
beast.
AD right now.
He's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, why we-
Anthony Davis,
So many
bro. Come
players
on.
get
one series now. He play
Yeah.
off this name.
What do you mean?
So
He's
many
one of the
people get
reasons
one
why he
playoff
won.
series and like,
Bro,
We
what-
saw Wiggins in the finals.
Once day-to-day
You're
pulls
not
up,
ready
bro.
for
Right,
playoff
Wiggins in the
Nemhard.
finals.
Yeah, you're not ready. Your team's not ready for in mid-season Neymar, bro. Come on. Come on.
Talking about
You're not
playoff
ready
Rondo.
for
Just worry about making the play.
Monday night Nemhard.
Just worry about making the play. Just worry about making the play.
You're literally tweaking right now, dog.
Bro, do you guys see your start?
Do you see our now? What
Just
about you guys?
wait till Anthony
What
Davis
about our
reaches
last 10
back
games?
games.
Huh?
We've been good last 10 games.
What's the 80 back hurt?
Bro,
No,
we
I
have
said wait till AD gets back to
I
earth.
think there's a record. Us and like another team.
we're
and
eight-
the Celtics. have
we're
the
8 and
best
3 in the
back
last-
league
How
ever.
we got a better road
We're
record
eight-
than y'all?
eight-
Yeah,
three.
what about your road record?
Yeah,
What
look
you
at
guys
our
I'll
home
be
games.
doing on the road.
Look at our home record.
Visiting a strip
pull up,
club.
pull up,
Look at
pull
our
up
home
crypto.
record.
Pull up on crypto. Watch what happens.
We beat
Home
you.
record
Oh,
11
we
and
didn't beat
2.
you in crypto,
Okay.
but we beat you the first.
Yeah,
time.
you ain't gonna beat nobody in crypto, bro.
You guys playing one of the Chase Arena. You need to chase some bitches on the road.
We should be 11 or 12 and 1 after.
You
but we
fully
lost to
think
Pacers,
the Warriors beat the Lakers right now? Right
Yes,
now.
yeah.
You guys fucking we're hot.
No,
How
I
does it make
agree.
sense to
I
you?
agree with that. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. The Warriors would beat the Lakers. Right
I
now.
don't think so.
We wouldn't lose a home game,
I'll
first
put
off.
money on it, Hassan, with you.
We wouldn't lose a home game, and then we're great on the road in
Except
the
if
playoffs.
LeBron
historically.
sees 3 rims, you're done.
Dude, you yeah. Didn't your team get bounced out?
When?
In the play-in when
Yeah,
LeBron
we
saw
better
the
than the
Lakers.
Lakers.
And then didn't Jaw
That
send you
was
guys
Curry
home?
by himself.
And didn't Jaw send you guys home?
No,
Josh sent you guys
yeah,
home?
that was
I
Curry
thought
by
Josh
himself
sent-
though. Curry was
Oh.
literally by himself. No Klay Thompson.
Okay.
No Jordan Poole didn't reach
How
his
much
peak
help
yet.
does Curry need? No, I'm
Nah,
just
this
kidding.
Curry needs so much help. Oh my god.
All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna name you guys an NBA team, and on a scale of 1 to 10, you're gonna tell me how worried you are about them. Okay.
Alright.
So let's start off with the team we just talked about, the
Close
Chicago
my eyes, close
Bulls.
my eyes.
Chicago
All right,
Bulls.
so
So
word-
10
word
being
up,
I'm
word
very
up.
worried or not worried?
10 being
Word it matters of
hit
what?
the panic button,
10
and 1
being
is like
panic.
they're cool.
They're cool.
In terms of word, in terms of making the playoffs.
In terms of just like
their teams like in
being
the
a
next
good
future.
team this year, like to contend. We'll say
What
to
are you gonna
contend.
say? Because I'm gonna say
Well,
if
you
you're
know how I
rebuilding
feel about,
teams, because rebuilding teams, I'm gonna say not panic. You know,
They're
they're-
not
You know-
contenders.
All right, fine. Top 5 seed, just because
All right.
this guy thinks contenders
Yeah,
are like 2 teams in the league.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Like,
There's a good amount of contenders now,
Where's your
though. I'm not
contenders?
gonna lie.
Where's the Warriors right now?
let's start. Everybody, let's go.
Go to
Celtics
Omari
and
first. Go
Warriors
to
are
Omari
Let's
contenders.
first.
go in order. So it was Chicago Bulls, 1 to 10. How worried are you about Chicago Bulls?
Probably like
8.
So
I'm gonna go with 9. I'm high on the panic meter for the Chicago
10,
Bulls.
10 for me.
10 on the
Depends.
Bulls.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Lonzo gonna come
8.
back this year, though?
What's up?
Is Lonzo coming back this
You
year?
don't know.
I saw something say he's not
assuming
ready at
he's
all.
not, assuming
I
he's
saw
not.
something say he's like not ready at all
then,
yet.
Then very.
We're talking about right now, though. So.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, then very. Yeah, if they can't.
8 or
like,
I said
bank
9.
on
I
it.
changed
All
it
right.
9.
Next team, Philadelphia 76ers. They're currently 12 and 12 at the 7th seed.
Oh.
5. I'm gonna give them a 4. I'm gonna give them some more time to see what they could do.
1 because of injuries.
Is
Okay.
Harden still out, right?
He
But
came
is
back
Maxey
today.
gonna be back?
today.
Oh, he
Yeah.
came back today?
Yeah,
So they have
Maxey's
Maxey
out.
and Embiid and Harden? Or Maxey's gone?
Maxey's gone for now.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
But I before the season started, I had Sixers being kind of mid, so I'm gonna say 4.
4.
Why
There's no
though?
reason. Fully healthy.
Just
Yeah,
mid.
there's no reason
They
to
should be
not.
mid.
They shouldn't be contenders.
Mid.
Yeah, they should be.
Mama
top three.
Skyline
Contenders,
Chili.
though.
At least.
All right, let's go to the West now. Let's start with your team, the Golden State Warriors, 13-12 with an abysmal 2-10 road record.
Honestly, it might be 11 out of 10 right now. I need 11 out of 10 right now. That's horrible.
11
atrocious.
home record and our last 10 games.
Can't even win an away game, bro. This team's ass. Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry.
They have an 11-2 home record. They're still the 10 seed.
You can look at the last 10.
How worried are you about the Warriors?
That's the only Warrior fan, bro.
2.
Yeah, it's Hassan.
I'm gonna give them a 4. I think there are legitimate concerns, but I also can see them turning it around at any point.
I say
Yeah,
5 for the same reasons, but I'm just a little bit more worried. I don't know.
There's no reason to be, though.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I think they're starting off bad, but their team didn't even change that much last year. Like they'll probably just figure.
You just need more games.
Honestly, with the Lakers too, like I think it's the same shit. Like they get a bunch of new niggas.
They were
I think the Warriors should.
Lakers are different.
People will start, but you start gelling as the year goes on. Like
the Lakers
Warriors,
won't be as bad as they were last year. I agree with that,
Sure.
but I also don't think it's like.
I don't think AD's gonna keep this up. Plus, I think it's gonna
I think the Warriors. Okay, we
don't need to talk about
AD
again. We actually spent the first 20 minutes podcast talking about the Lakers.
Maybe like 40 minutes.
Okay. Any other team? Oh, let's
Lakers.
go. Let's go. No. We
did.
the beginning of the season.
Yeah, all he wants to talk about is the Lakers, man.
We'll go with one more team in the East who is doing a lot better lately, but the Brooklyn Nets.
Level of concern.
Are you like we're still taking into account the stuff that they might happen to them?
I'll go first. I'll give it 4. They're doing pretty good recently, no?
They are, but
funny thing is, like, it could be a 1 or a 10 with that team,
Yeah.
depending on the week. Like,
so how are you right now? What is your level of concern?
5, I guess. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
You really can't tell.
And until Kyrie says some racist shit, then it's a 10.
Or Ben Simmons gets hurt again, hurts his back again.
I just think KD's been going crazy.
Yeah, but KD's not enough, man.
Ben Simmons lets
KD's the only constant on that team. Like,
Yeah,
you know what KD's
yeah.
the only one.
Yeah.
If Ben Simmons lets the intrusive thoughts win, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So you don't know.
You
5.
don't know.
I'll go 5 for the whole year.
I said 4 just because I like how they're playing right now.
I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah.
6 just to keep it in the middle.
Yeah.
You don't know with Kyrie either.
I feel like 7 honestly because they're still the defense still isn't that great.
Yeah,
You know,
that is.
But it improves. Like
It
once
is.
they get games
their
in with
bench
Simmons,
also
it
isn't that
improves.
great. You know, like they're not that good of a
I
team.
think it's good enough. I
Yeah,
think they got
exactly.
Seth coming off the bench, right?
Yeah.
Or is Joe Harris coming off?
Patty Mills too.
Of all those
it's
guys,
Joe
all
back?
those shooters, all
They got
those,
hella shooters.
Is Joe back?
Yeah, he's been back.
He's been playing well
Yeah.
lately.
Okay.
they got a lot of good snipers, bro. That one dude, Utah Watanabe.
Utah's the number one
There's
three-point shooter.
he's
in
like
the league.
57 or 63%. I forgot the stat line, bro. It's crazy.
Bro's bringing honor to his family.
You think you can beat him more? You think you beat him more?
No shot at me.
Hey,
Not Utah,
I'm
bro.
Japanese too, man. It's in the blood. It's in the
Snipers.
blood. Yeah, we're
Snipers.
snipers.
Got for us.
Okay. I can't do this one yet. This was Isaac. Next one. Okay. If we were going to the All-Star game tomorrow, you tell me if these players would be All-Stars.
Ooh.
Okay? Zach LaVine.
No. Oh, she went in order. Sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. You just
No.
No. Not even
Hell
close.
no.
okay.
Yeah, not even close.
Zion Williamson.
Yes.
Easily, yes.
Okay.
What about yours?
Darius Garland. Just keep going.
No.
Not yet. No.
Because he has Mitchell on his team.
Yeah,
Mitchell's OD right now.
You don't think they deserve 2 All-Stars though?
No.
Because Jared Allen's not
There's
making
so
it
much
this
talent in the league.
We'll see that.
I can
Depends on
think of. I can
injuries.
think of like
a backup. Maybe.
They're the 3 seed.
how many guards do they have? How many guards can go in the All Star game? Like what's 5, 6, whatever.
It's 4 and then 2 are wild cards.
Maybe if someone
I think there's more people that I think there's people that deserve a chance more.
if someone gets hurt,
I'll say this. I think Jaylen Brown deserves it more than him.
But what if
Well,
he's
he's not
classified as a
top 3.
forward?
They classify him as 4 too.
he said who?
He could be a shooting guard.
I honestly think
Yeah,
Beal will
yeah.
be an All-Star this year.
No,
He's
he's-
just
I don't
winning
think he
games.
will
No,
be.
not this
Oh, he
year.
got
That's
hurt
a good
again.
name. Let's
Not
go.
this
Let's go.
year.
Bradley Beal.
No, unfortunately not.
I don't think he'll be an All-Star this year either.
Well, he got hurt, so I think
He's a good
Unfortunately,
player. I
that's
still
right.
like Beal, but I don't think this year's gonna make All Star.
I still don't think he would make it just because the Washington Wizards aren't that good, and he's not having like a
he
crazy
should be
season.
better.
What about
I got a good one.
what about Jimmy Butler?
No. Tyler Hero would get it over him, in my opinion.
I think if the Miami Heat start winning some games and
But
he's
right
a
now,
big part of it,
right now, if it ends, I say no.
he had a big game
He
against
did
the
have
Celtics.
that's what I'm thinking about, the big game. But right now, one big game is not gonna
Yeah, he
catapult me
just
to
came
All Star.
back. It's too early. Yeah,
So I say no for him.
Or
Okay.
I got a good one. What do you think about
like, why would he be like
Doesn't seeding not matter that much about All-Star games?
Well,
Yeah,
it'll
it does-
change.
it's
It
more
does. It does
stats.
matter.
Like,
No,
it's
no, it
more
does
so
matter.
More like
stats.
how you play.
No, it does
Seeding
matter.
matters a little. Like
I
if,
remember when I was telling you about Beal averaging 30 in the league and he was like the worst
that's
team.
what I'm saying. It matters a little. Like if you're like top, if you're bottom 3, it matters. But if you're like see in the West, everyone's competitive.
Yeah.
Even though I don't
Yeah,
think
Like up until here's competitive.
like I think the
Like,
Lakers,
this is 13's
the
competitive.
Lakers are for sure getting 2 All-Stars and
Depends
they're
on
the
the
13th
situation.
seed.
Yeah, if the
Yeah,
games are
but
close.
but
then-
somebody averaging like Jimmy's averaging like 20 right now. A seed.
Yeah.
Not gonna like be like
Yeah.
But I'm saying with the
That's
Lakers
right,
though,
2 All-Star guaranteed. Like,
I'm saying
locked.
with the Lakers though, they're gonna 100% get 2 All-Stars even
Oh,
though
yeah,
they're
yeah.
13.
You
Like just
think All-Star should be
I
based
mean-
on wins or like
no straight
stats?
stats.
Stats heavy.
I think the end of the
minor wins, but stats heavy.
I think
like
the
90.
end of the season award should be based like not based off, but incorporate wins into it. I think the All Star should be strictly off stats, strictly.
Yeah, that's true. It's also
Ben Beal should have made it a while ago.
I got a good one. Do you think Andrew Wiggins is gonna be an All-Star this year?
No,
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 unfortunately not.
I
I still like
think
him.
he'll be voted as a starter.
I don't think so.
No, they did that last year to meme, but then
I think Paul George would take his spot this year.
You think LeBron will be an All-Star
yeah,
this year?
I
easily. He'll
I
get the
think
most
he's gonna
votes
win.
again.
He's
that's
gonna
what
win
I'm thinking.
captain.
Yeah, he's
because
gonna
of
win
that,
captain
yeah.
again.
I was thinking him or Steph usually get captain, but
Yeah.
it's always LeBron. So,
What do you think is
so
gonna
if
be
LeBron
captain in
doesn't
the East?
deserve it though.
Is it gonna be KD or Giannis?
KD?
You think so?
Yeah.
I
He
think
gets
it's be
his most
close.
popular.
It'll be close.
I think it'll be
Everybody
close.
loves Giannis, bro. Come on, man has no problems.
I think
ever.
Giannis has.
Giannis
KD's
taking
been
that
like,
next
oh,
step.
Hey,
damn.
Giannis is on that revenge arc.
Giannis,
Yeah,
even when
injured team
Giannis
last
won
year.
his championship year, the next season KD still got more votes than him.
I think it's
That's like
taken.
his
I think
peak.
it's
That was his
taken
peak.
like a turn. I'm not saying that KD will
He's the
not,
most
but I think it'll be
popular
closer
in
than
the
he
East.
said.
Honestly, it's not
Wasn't
even about
KD
basketball.
overhyped?
It's not even about basketball. Like Giannis has been more in the public eye this year.
No,
Like,
you would
know,
think. You would think.
But no, I'm just saying like that shit matters. Like that's part of why Braun gets all the votes because he's the most popular player in the
I
world.
got some
Yeah,
good.
but
I got some good.
KD's
All-Stars.
Yeah, I want to
KD's
hear
the-
what you guys say more.
Hold up. KD's the
Okay.
second most popular player like in the East.
Yeah, I understand.
He
but
gets the
I'm saying,
second most
like-
votes. I'm pretty sure. Or no, Curry does.
No,
It's
but I'm
LeBron,
saying
Curry, and
like
Kevin Durant.
But I'm saying like since last year to now, like Giannis has been like he does.
He's been the man.
Social
He's
media
been the
shit,
man.
Like,
No,
you know,
but-
like they're
So
trying
you
to-
would
they're
say
trying to
he's more
market him.
popularized than
The
he was
face.
when he won the championship?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
because they're like. It's
But
not
I
just
still think KD
basketball.
probably win the
Yeah,
like
but I'm
popularity.
saying I'm saying Giannis has a bigger chance this year.
Yeah, he does.
than
Okay,
last
yeah,
year,
he
you know?
does. I still think.
I still
will
think
win,
KD
though,
takes
yeah.
it too, but I'll
I don't
think
even know
about
how
it.
he's popular.
I'm gonna say
though.
Giannis.
He doesn't even talk like
I'm
that.
gonna say Giannis.
I
Only
think it's
Twitter
just
fingers.
because he's
No,
so
Kevin
dominant.
Durant.
Okay, KD.
Yeah, but like
he's been around for so
basketball
long.
fans.
You're saying
not
you don't know how
only vote for
KD is
All-Stars.
popular, or you don't know how
basically.
Giannis is popular.
No, Kevin Durant.
Oh, yeah, because he's. I mean,
He's
he's been
funny on Twitter.
so good
and
for so long.
He hypes up a lot of hoopers that have good games.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's never like in like
He's
public
been-
His
national eye.
interviews
You
are
know?
straight
been
dickish
super good
sometimes
since
though.
2012.
His
Huh?
interviews are kind of
I
elf.
said he's been super good since he came to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel
Yeah.
like being
That's your
super
game,
good is
though.
the
That's your
only
game,
thing that
though.
gets you
Yeah.
All-Star votes.
He was.
I think because of the longevity, I think that.
Wasn't he like the first ever
Like,
unicorn?
if you think about all the
Yeah,
other
like-
top dudes
That's
like
like a
LeBron,
title.
like commercials, Stephen Curry brand commercials.
No,
What
I
does
think
Kevin Durant have?
No, I
What
think
is
it's
none
it?
of
this.
those.
I think
Yeah.
it's this is because like once you've been good for so long, like the casuals will, when they go to vote, they'll be like the newer guys like
Kevin
Garland will be
Durant.
like, who the fuck is this guy, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like KD. Oh, I know who KD is, and they'll vote him. So I think
He was good 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still good. Yeah.
And he's been getting votes since OKC. I'm
like I
pretty
think
sure,
like
top
Isaac
votes.
definitely the type of dude to like vote for KD and not like who the fuck is Garland.
And be like, what team is he on? No, I'm kidding. Another team.
I don't know.
I got two All-Star players from the same team. I want to see what you guys think. Damian Lillard.
Is he even healthy?
He has to play a certain amount of games.
Is he healthy enough to like? Is he healthy right now?
He's healthy right
Yeah,
now.
he just came
Yeah,
back.
came back. So let me
What about Harden
transition.
then too?
Let me-
Same thing.
Wait,
Same thing.
we're on
But I'm
Damian?
gonna transition that to his teammate Anthony
Simons.
No,
Dude, I'm
I
on
think
the
he might
Simons
make the
hype
All-Star
train.
game.
nah.
I'm on the hype train. I want him to get it.
He's averaging
keeps
like
it up.
24, 45
keeps it up.
points.
Without
Keeps it
Dame.
up.
Without Dame.
If he stays,
Yeah, if
I
he
think,
keeps it
I
up.
think if they say something like narrative-wise, like, oh my god, he was top 7 and he's averaging 25, let's say, I think he makes it.
No, because you got to look at the other teams and who's going to take that spot.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like,
You're saying there's
De'Aaron
more talent.
Fox
You think
is-
there's more talent.
Yeah,
Like,
De'Aaron
yeah.
Fox
Let's
is gonna
count
be
them up.
All-Star
Let's
this
go.
year, too.
Let's take 6
Go
guards.
down in order. Go down in
Yo,
order.
Booker's making it over
Yeah.
him. John
Aiden
Moran
might-
is making it
you gotta
over
talk
him.
about Aiden might.
Zion-
you're talking about
Zion.
Guards, just because it's
Oh,
all
guards,
guards.
yeah.
So Devin Booker 100%.
Yeah.
John Moran 100%. I think De'Aaron Fox 100%
100%.
this year.
Dame over.
Not
would be over
100%.
him.
Not 100.
He's not 100, but if you're gonna
Well,
compare the two,
it's only 3 so far. Curry 100%.
Luka 100%.
Luka is
100%.
Luka a guard?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Point guard, shooting guard.
5
But
100%.
like,
Sorry.
And Shea 100%. That's 6 guards.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So
So-
Simons Simons will not make those based on
barring
those
an
numbers.
injury. Barring an injury.
Barring an injury, yeah.
Dame is nice. I don't think he's gonna.
He is
But,
nice.
like, what if Simons ends up being like
Dame
more
2.0.
productive than Dame. Like,
No,
this year,
it's
like,
He's gonna be
impossible,
CJ McCollum
It's
2.0. The
I
best
think he has a
player
better
to
chance.
make
I
All-Star.
think he has a better chance of
It's not
being Dame
impossible.
than
Be better than
CJ.
Dame
Yeah,
this
no, but
season.
what if Dame keeps getting like
Hurt?
And Simon just keeps
Oh,
elevating.
You know what I mean?
I'm talking about. I thought you were talking about when they're both on the court.
Oh, I mean,
There's just no way.
I don't
Simon's-
think he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's just gonna decline. Dame is Dame.
Yeah.
No Anthony Edwards All-Star.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know.
Hell,
People
no.
a lot of hype into him.
He's been a little disappointing.
People,
this
yeah,
year,
that's what I'm saying.
but
Disappointing.
Not
Yeah,
even
a lot
in terms of like.
I think of
numbers.
DeRozan to me.
No.
He's just not as efficient.
I think.
Or smart.
Well, he's so young. People, he just played so good last year that people like.
No.
expect, you know what I mean?
For
Like,
me,
he's
it's
still
not-
super
Patrick
young.
Beverly said he's gonna be Michael Jordan, bro. Come
No,
on.
for
He's
me,
still
it's not
super
about
young.
the numbers though. He's just bad this year because he looks like he doesn't care. Like last year, he was like hype and shit. Now he's like
You
I'm
think?
out-
fucking
whatever.
standing on the perimeter, like not being
Whatever.
a part of plays. Like you could tell he doesn't care as much this year as he did last
You
year.
think Pat
I can
Bev
see
was the glue for that team? Was the
Might
reason they were
wanna-
winning?
I
Anthony
think
Edwards might be trying to leave.
No.
no. He can't. Where's he
Maybe sign
gonna
an
go,
extension too? Where is he gonna go?
bro? He's in his third year. He can't leave anywhere. They have his rights.
Yeah, for another
Even
year.
if he signs with someone else, they can match it. So he's trapped.
I suppose so. I don't know. Maybe he's just not happy with his opportunities.
I think
he's
Rudy
getting a lot of
Gobert.
opportunities. Talk about not happy.
I think the Rudy Gobert. Like I like to hate on Rudy Gobert, but bro, I really do think adding him like set their franchise back decades, dude. That was
really
one of the
did.
worst trades to ever make. Like
I thought it was pretty good when they first did it. I thought they'd make it work, but man, that team was just.
I didn't think it was really good, but I was like, I see a way this could work, and now I'm looking at it.
A
I'm
bit
like,
better
I
than
don't know
what they were
why I
last
even
year.
thought they had a chance, bro. Like we know who Rudy Gobert was and what his limitations are.
Yeah,
and we're
but they're not
pairing
using
him.
him like that though this year either.
What are you guys talking about? Sorry.
Rudy.
Well, they just.
I thought they were gonna be trash. I
honestly,
said it
they-
before.
They changed like Cat's whole play style too. Like that's
No, that's what he
Because
does though.
Cat always played the 5, no?
He
He
did.
did?
Yeah, but
So now he's
he's
being
still doing the
subjected
same
to a
like
four.
shooting stuff like he's done before. All
Yeah, but
offensive
like
stuff.
being a 4 and a 5, I think are pretty different. When
He-
you're 5,
Defensively, yeah.
when your 5 is like I think he's like a down, like he's not like how am I gonna say
being a
this?
stretch five is different than being a stretch
Gobert
five.
limits them a lot.
I think they're a
Offensively?
whole
And you're
team.
saying the passing
How?
thing, like dude, he's just okay.
He
He's not
does
the best
limit-
offensive player. Being a lob threat is, but like, come on, like,
Bro, you can throw him lobs like Capella, bro.
then why aren't people
you
throwing
can't.
him lobs
No,
like
you can't.
Capella?
He not dunking that shit like Capella. Stop
It was
capping.
pretty
bro.
long. Like
Just because
Rudy
you're a lob
Gobert?
threat doesn't mean like you're gonna get the
Rudy
ball
Gobert?
every
Yeah.
time in a pick and
You're
roll
not dunking
situation.
it like
No one
Capella off
passes
a
for.
you don't
PNR.
have to get it every time.
That's why.
I mean, he's super long too. He's really
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
usually
why-
comes down with it, like does this and
Yeah,
then
it's
throws a
not
layup
really
in.
good.
I want to know if there's a
Athletic.
stat I can check how many lobs he gets like in a game. Like if there's a way to do that.
They don't feed him, bro. He's not
Yeah,
an
they
offensive.
That's what I'm
focal
saying.
point.
If you're telling me he's a
Well, if
lob
you just
threat,
throw
why
it
aren't
up
they
there,
just
though-
teasing with him then if he's a lob
I'll
threat?
say that they
Just throw it
need
up
they
there.
need to make
Just
him
throw
a
it up
bigger
there.
threat
I don't
because
know.
this is the reason they suck is because they don't make him a threat at all. Like
well, they're not gonna get better with no.
Dude, he had like
Pepper.
2
bro.
points the other night, bro. Come on, or like some shit, bro. It was
Oh,
crazy.
how many shots, though,
since,
bro? He's not
ever
getting the
since
ball.
they had that fucking
Don't let- he
ever since
sucks.
that nigga cried about not getting All Star, I had no respect
bro,
for that.
there was a game I was
I had no
watching.
respect
I
for him
deserve
after
the
that.
host.
One of the
Really?
games, one of the Timberwolves games I was
I don't have
watching.
respect for a man crying about his profession.
That's insane to get on national channel and be like, man, they should have gave me like you just hating on niggas like.
He was
You
just
ain't
crying
make
because
it.
he didn't get it, but he wasn't like pouting about it. Like
Bro,
He
he
said,
was-
"Oh, man,
yeah,
they
he
should've
was
gave
actually,
it
I'm
to
pretty
me."
sure he had
He
actual
was
tears.
upset.
He was
He was
legit
No,
actual
no, he
tears.
be
Like,
he
he
cried.
cried.
He
It was
cried
like
because of
video,
it.
he was
like-
upset about
Isn't
it.
there a meme of him crying because of it? Like,
I wouldn't
That's
lose
what I'm
respect
saying.
for
There's
it,
a
man.
meme of
Though.
him crying.
It was
Cares
either
about
that
his
or, like,
work.
defense or something. Like I'm pretty sure it was for All Star though.
Yeah, it was for All Star, but I'm
Yeah,
not
it
saying
was-
like
He's
you're
always
saying.
in those
He
metrics.
was upset about it. That's I think it was how it was portrayed.
He's always in those metrics like top 10 MVP voting, but then does he get it?
yeah, from a
He's
metric
very
standpoint.
overrated. I think.
I
Like,
agree.
Me too.
look,
I've been saying, bro, I've been
look
saying-
defensively, 100%. Like
He got 3 DPOIs, bro.
no, he's
Okay,
him
that's what he said, four
defensively.
defensively. He said
No,
four
th-
defensively.
Nah,
He's him
he's
defensively,
not. No,
but
he's not.
but yes, he is.
He's
Shut
not.
the
He's
fuck
really-
up.
he's really
He
not.
is him. He is
No,
him.
no, no.
How you
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
argue
three
with 3
deep
defensive
ones.
player of the
Yeah,
years?
in the inside he is. Put that nigga on the outside.
But why is
That's
that
not
three
his
deep
job,
ones?
though.
That's
He's
he's
not
not
deep
deep.
ones.
Put half the NBA
Half the
centers
centers
on
on
the
the
outside,
outside, they're
bro.
getting cooked.
Yeah, but no,
Name
people-
one center
there's-
that can guard Curry
Okay,
in the pick and roll.
Okay, obviously not Curry,
Alright.
but dude,
Any
like,
guard,
there's,
like
there's people like there's people who aren't. You don't have to be a fucking center. Like there's people who are forwards who literally will play both. Like who are good on the perimeter and good inside, and maybe not as good as this nigga is inside. But like you can't
Ooh.
just be a
But
call.
who's good outside?
Who's good outside that does both? Who's really good that does both?
But you
I
have
have
to
a
get
name.
DPOIs.
I have
You're
a
gonna say
name.
Bam, aren't you?
No,
I
I was
say
gonna say.
AD?
Well, actually, Bam is a good option, but I was gonna say Ben Simmons.
Okay, they're shorter though.
Yeah.
And that's not their game.
The thing is, though,
what
the
I'm
thing I'll
saying.
say,
You can't play
It's like-
Ben. You can't play Ben.
My
at
thing
center for,
against
like,
him-
long period of
But I'm
time.
saying you don't have to give it to this nigga nigga
Not a
like
center.
over.
No, my thing against him is
But Rudy
is
does so much though.
no. The thing is, being a big shot blocker compared to just being good down low is two different
Very
things. Like
different.
when guys can get to the rim and you still block them or contest their shots, it's one thing. Like Ben's good at, like if somebody gets down there, he'll make it tough for them. But Rudy literally makes it
Stops you.
impossible
He
to shoot
literally
at the
just,
rim.
like,
How many shot
immobilizing.
blockers are in the
I don't-
NBA too? Like that's just a rare
Not
skill.
not two, but two
No, I'm
Anthony
saying
Davis,
like also.
Anthony
also.
Davis.
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
also.
yeah.
But you
You're
think he's
right.
deserving of all three of them?
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't
Or
think.
the
I don't
That's
think.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
deep
saying
boys.
like I'm
Yeah,
saying
he
for
was
him
a-
to.
he was a
But you
conversation
said
It's
he's
like-
like 3D points.
No,
he's a guy who
I don't
deserves
think so.
3D
I think
points.
Ben
He
Simmons
doesn't
deserves
deserve
one
it,
of
but
them.
he was in the
I guess
conversation
my
for him.
argument,
But he's
is,
always
like,
there.
I
He's
didn't-
always in the combo.
My main
That makes him a
argument
good
was that he
defender.
Yeah,
doesn't
so it's
deserve all three
like,
of
but
those.
just I mean, saying the whole like outside the perimeter thing. Yeah, like he's gonna get cooked. But
I'm talking about like the caliber of somebody. Like imagine somebody who like wins 3 MVPs. What do you think of them? Like,
MVP.
you know what I mean? No,
Hold
okay,
on,
but I'm
let me finish.
saying in the level of like to win an MVP, you have to be like this good at something. Like to win 3 of them, you know. So it's like for him to
He's
have
got his
3
job.
DPOIs. I don't think that being like I understand he's like an amazing shot blocker. I don't think
I get what you're
he
saying.
deserves to have 3 straight, like not 3 straight years, but 3 years of being DPOI for just blocking shots.
Who's doing it like him though?
Okay, but I'm saying like
I know what he's saying.
there's
I'm
other
saying-
opportunities.
I
Like,
understand what he's
okay,
saying
he's
too,
talking about
but it's
blocks.
still void.
I'm saying
His point is still void.
him, Rudy Gobert, like his defense, like it's great, amazing. Like he deserves DPOIs,
Right.
but he doesn't deserve to be a like only. It's rare people have 3 DPOIs.
I think Omari.
I wouldn't.
He's
give
not
him
that
a
caliber.
He's not that caliber. Is what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Defensively, I think he is.
I would rather.
be a 3 DPOI
No,
caliber nigga
because
and
to
be a
me,
cone on the
to me,
perimeter,
it's
in my
wild.
opinion.
It's wild that
He's a center,
Draymond
bro,
doesn't
like-
have 3 and he does. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Situations. Like,
I
it's
think a
kinda
lot of the-
But
different.
like defender, the type of defenders they are, I think Draymond is a better defender than Gobert. Like overall,
One year when
yeah,
Curry and
overall,
Steph
you can
weren't
say
on the
overall.
team, and he's like, yeah, overall he's better defender, but like situations during the season matter too. The year Curry broke his hand, or
Yeah.
and then Clay wasn't playing, and they're losing straight up games. Like you're not gonna win an award there.
I think they give a lot of credit. What like
you got to be
like,
a top seed also.
Like think about this. Think about like if you're a team versus Gobert. Gobert's in the paint, right? Not many people are gonna want to have like their offenses run to like do layups and like dunks
Yeah.
and like
he's in the scouting
because he
report,
literally
the defense- defense
literally
point.
it, like not doesn't immobilize like offense in that like paint area. But it makes it like he's the person that makes it very 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 hard for any team who likes slashing, who likes getting layups, likes doing dunks. He makes it borderline impossible. Yeah, people get it done, but like
Who you guys taking, Dwight or Rudy Gobert?
all time.
Dwight.
prime
Defensively,
Dwight,
just
prime
defensively.
Dwight Howard,
Oh,
prime
Dwight.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight has just as many, I think, right?
It's 2 or
Yeah, I
3.
think he has 2 or
It's 2 or 3.
Okay, I'm saying it was an easy choice to pick Dwight.
Well,
But it's
Dwight has
prime Dwight.
offensive skill.
But I'm-
No, but I said
No,
just
that's
defensively. I said
prime
just
Dwight. I'm
defensively.
picking
I mean,
prime
just
Dwight.
defensively, it's
It'd be
close,
Rudy
but
then. It'd be Rudy for metrics. It'd be
yeah,
Rudy.
just
Metrics.
just
But I'm
defensively, I'm
Yeah,
taking
it's
Rudy.
Yeah. You're taking
Prime-
Dwight
I'm
off
taking
straight
prime
name
Dwight.
value, bro.
I'm taking
Yeah,
prime
yeah,
Dwight.
no,
You
but-
are.
but you don't have a reason
Taking
for it.
prime- yeah.
What's the
Why?
reason?
I think. Do you think he's as much of a cone as Rudy Gobert?
Yes,
Yeah,
Prime.
What?
Prime.
yes.
yeah.
Like-
And the perimeter,
Has
On the perimeter, 100%.
Like 2011 Dwight Howard, really.
in the
You think
perimeter,
he's
yeah.
On the perimeter,
On the
yes.
perimeter.
There's
Bro,
no way you guys think he's a cone.
athletic.
Bro, he's
Like,
stiff
not
as
even in the
fuck.
league
dude.
today.
That's-
Yeah,
It's
he
just
is.
athletic. Yes, that's
Dog,
straight
don't
athleticism.
give-
He'll
don't
be
give
better
him
than
the-
Rudy
don't give him
You
the-
Gobert.
guys are
defense.
pulling a race card. Oh, he's
No,
athletic. He must be a
not
better
race
player.
card.
We didn't say that niggas
No,
was
no,
that
no,
niggas
no.
jumping over cars and shit. Like,
I promise you, he can
he's
do a lateral
Superman.
more than
Bro,
Rudy
athleticism-
Gobert.
Because your athleticism doesn't
Does
mean you
not
can play
mean you're a better
defense.
perimeter defender.
So do you think that he? Do you don't
There's
think
a lot
that
of
nigga's
athletic
not
players
better
in the
than
league that
Rudy
can't
Gobert?
play
That's like
defense,
saying
bro.
that's like saying
Bro,
one
Zach
part.
LaVine can jump out the freaking gym, and he's not good
Yeah,
defensively.
he's a terrible defender.
And he's a
We're
perimeter
talking about
player.
Dwight versus Rudy.
Gobert only. Don't bring
This is
other-
what he's arguing.
both bad.
He's arguing. All right, Dwight. Okay, Rudy Gobert is a car that drives 1 mile an hour, and Dwight Howard's a car that drives 2 miles an hour. They're both slow as fuck. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's
Strictly off
like
name
the
value.
smallest.
But they're both getting cooked by top guards. Like,
Okay, every center can get cooked by a top guard though.
yeah, so
Guards
what's
is
his point?
center of all time
So
guard.
what is
Yeah.
his point
So what's the
then?
point?
No guard, no center can play perimeter
You said
defense.
the shoes. You
No
said who
center
would
can
you-
play perimeter defense.
That's not what you just said. Choose who'd you rather
Yeah,
have on that position?
strictly on defense.
On those
It's,
two
it's
people.
Rudy
He showed-
Yeah,
Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
I would pick Dwight Howard too. I don't know why you guys were picking.
Why though? It's
But no,
strictly
it's
off
okay,
name
that's a
value.
good-
I'm giving him the athleticism
People in
card.
the
I'm saying
comments,
has
people
been
will comment on
Okay,
it.
you say athleticism, but there's a
No,
lot of.
I mean, that's
Let me
scenario-
speak, nigga. What?
You're not letting me
Goddamn.
speak. You asked me a
You
question.
asked- yeah, but then you said it's straight off athleticism. Let me respond to
didn't
athleticism.
finish talking, though.
All right, finish point.
I said I'm giving Dwight Howard the athleticism in that scenario where you're literally saying, "Oh, but borderline. If a guard is guarding him on the perimeter, who do I want more?" I'm choosing Dwight
Because of his athleticism.
because
Bro.
of his athletic. If I'm gonna take
Okay.
a pick, they're both bad. But I'm taking Dwight.
But athleticism doesn't
But
dictate how you
that's the
play
stupidest
defensive.
thing to say. Like that's the
Defense.
stupidest argument. That's like saying,
Yeah, it's dumb
bro,
'cause it
if
doesn't
you
matter.
if
You guys
you
answered my
if
question.
that's like asking you, would you rather guard LeBron James or Steph Curry? Bro,
They're
you're
both
getting
bad for me.
scored
Yeah.
on every every time.
But I'm still choosing Steph Curry. Okay.
No, but seriously, like that doesn't matter.
It's a lose-lose scenario, bro.
Yeah, so there's no point in saying who's
so,
better.
So you would go off the stats, right?
Incrementally on the perimeter.
in
You
the
go up the stats.
It's a weird. It's a niche question, but I'm choosing Dwight, bro.
You're
Like,
just choosing Dwight off his name.
Even if you're choosing Dwight, whatever.
Athleticism.
No, listen to me. Even if you're choosing
Athleticism
Dwight,
does not matter how you play defense.
No, how does athleticism not matter in a basketball game?
no, listen,
Dude,
listen.
still
Oh
helps,
my
like-
goodness.
It helps more than it
Oh my
doesn't
god.
help.
Because there's athletic players that can't play defense.
I'm just saying it's a
So
pro.
how does that help them?
Listen, in the situation you gave me, I'm saying Dwight Howard's athleticism is a pro in this scenario. And it's literally like
It's not though, because it doesn't matter.
it doesn't
how does
matter.
it not
It's
matter?
void because there's athletic players that can't play defense.
Why are you talking about there's that? I'm talking about Rudy Gobert and Dwight Howard. I'm saying Dwight Howard's more athletic. So, I
So if
want
there's
Dwight Howard.
athletic players that can't play defense, what's Dwight Howard's athleticism going to help him with compared to Rudy Gobert?
Dude, okay.
Answer the question.
Say that one more time. I was going to say something and I forgot what you said.
If Dwight Howard is athletic,
Yeah.
athleticism doesn't help defense. How is he going to beat Rudy Gobert in a defensive argument
But
with
how does
athleticism?
athleticism not help defense?
Because
Is this
there's
so good?
there's
Is this so good to
athletic
be
players.
athletic? But no,
It's good, but
isn't it good
not
to be
for
athletic,
defense.
right? What do you mean not for defense?
It doesn't
It
influence
doesn't matter,
defense.
yes.
If I get bullied off, or if I get like, if
means
I
you're
can't,
stronger, like-
if I can't like move like fast enough, that's athleticism. If that your strength and your speed,
Interior defense
strength
doesn't have
and speed and
anything to do with
athleticism, you can train that. So Dwight Howard, I'm saying,
You can't train athleticism. You're born with athleticism.
no, you get athleticism.
No, you get
Like you hit
get-
the weights and you
That's
run.
not
Okay, you
athleticism,
can
that's
develop
strength.
it, but
You
You
develop.
can't develop athleticism.
Yes, you can.
develop like conditioning.
I'm telling you, Rudy Gobert is
you
not
can
like.
develop
train
athleticism.
conditioning.
But that
How do you
doesn't mean
develop
anything
athleticism.
because you
Yeah,
can
you
you
have to
can
do like isometrics.
yeah
and
you
parameters,
can you
so
can
get
develop your
better.
vertical. That's
Yeah.
not a myth. Like it has.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
way hard.
but-
It's not as simple as it's like.
That's not
Yeah, it's not
athleticism.
easy. Yes, it is. Vertical is athleticism.
It is, but I mean, you're talking about like training for.
You could increase your
like-
speed. That's athleticism,
yeah.
right? So
I guess.
It's possible too. It's not.
I know
it
what
doesn't
you're
defeat the argument
Yeah, I
that
know
it
what
doesn't
you-
matter.
I
Like,
know what you're saying. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying why I'm choosing Dwight. Like I keep saying.
Yeah,
the
but
same
your
thing.
point doesn't matter. So like, there's.
Then why ask him
I asked
the
the
question?
question. I asked the question and say which one I'm taking.
You're asking
you
us
guys
a
are
question
saying
and then
because
we choose the thing. It
I'd
doesn't
rather
matter.
have Dwight on
No,
the
because it
perimeter,
doesn't make
like,
sense.
Okay,
I'd rather have
LeBron
more
James.
balance.
If I've answered LeBron James.
I'd rather have the balance than the really good.
Yes.
Okay, see, that's
yes.
an argument.
But it's
You
not.
said
The
athleticism.
thing is with the
Why not?
balance is like there's no like it's
There
not
is no
like
balance.
it's not like
It's a
it's
point
not like
guard.
Rudy is terrible and Dwight's like passable. It's like they're both terrible.
It's not like, it's
there's
not like I'm
no-
picking Ben Simmons or Rudy Gobert. I'm picking like just I don't know, bro.
That's why we're choosing.
that
two
would be a
centers.
better argument.
Yes.
than
Yeah,
that
I'll
would.
choose Ben
But you-
Simmons.
we
because-
can-
We can
but
look
we
up
said-
a
but we
10-minute
said Rudy and
compilation
Dwight,
of Rudy
right?
getting turned around.
Huh?
Like,
Hey, I
so
just
we can look up a 10-minute compilation of Rudy getting turned around.
Same for Dwight.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
yes you can.
Not as many.
Are you sure?
Not
Like
as
in
many.
Orlando?
Dude,
in
you're
Orlando?
just saying-
Actually,
I
he's
just
right
made
because
that.
if that fool was on the perimeter, it's just a bucket. There's no turnaround.
There's a reason
one
why
right
he's
past
not
it.
there. There's a reason why he's not in the
Nah,
league
bro,
today,
people,
bro.
People
Like,
switch on the Gobert to make him look silly, dude. Like, they do it
you
on
just don't
purpose.
like Rudy. That's it.
Dude, you
Nah,
can't compare
bro,
the game
it's a
back
no-
then to
no,
now. Like
it's a
every
no-
like
Nah,
back then,
I just
Dwight's
everyone
going
had a
the
big.
same
Everyone,
way, bro.
no,
Like-
but everyone had a big, so you can't play Dwight off the court.
being
It was
bad on
post-play
perimeter
back then,
defense
like,
is one
You
thing.
throw it to
Dude,
players
if
in the
Dwight
post.
was in the
Getting
NBA
blown,
today, he
okay.
would get played off the
I'd
court.
rather get blown
Yes.
by. I'd rather get blown by than turned around.
You'll
No,
get
but-
turned around
I'm telling
too.
you right
Listen,
now,
listen,
like-
listen.
Bro,
If
every
Dwight-
player gets
if
crossed.
Dwight was on a Jazz, instead of Rudy, he'd get played off the court the same way that Rudy would.
100%.
The game is different now.
1000%.
like-
The game's different from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
different,
you
like-
strengthen
So,
the
but
point.
you're basing all that you
Off
saw
of-
Dwight off the game 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
In today's NBA, I don't think it's Rudy has. I mean, I guess you could debate at that point, but it's like Rudy has a very good
Yeah, but
argument.
We can't do the whole era thing because we could be like, if Dwight was playing now in his prime, he would have been working on more. You know,
Yeah, he would have been.
like
It would have gone work too. Like,
You know what I mean? Like they would have because
You know,
like Joel Embiid,
nowadays
that's
perimeter is more emphasized. So
You know what? I
you
take it
have-
back.
you have
I take it back. I
control.
seen what he's doing in Taiwan. Rudy
Yeah.
Gobert cannot do that.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
It's
that.
offensively.
Yeah,
Offensively.
Well, yeah.
Offensively, it's not a
That's
con-
no debate.
that's no
Player-wise,
debate.
player-wise, I'm
Obviously,
taking
yeah,
Dwight
yeah,
every
Yeah,
day.
player
Like,
wise is not even a competition.
defense, it should be Rudy.
It should
100%.
be.
Off athleticism.
I was actually looking at these for the
You just
defensive
want the
player.
less athletic guy on the perimeter? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Yes.
if you're at the park and you see a guy
It
who
doesn't
can't.
matter.
Dude, bro, oh my God.
Park is different. It's not the
Well,
NBA.
it's also team. It's also team.
Yeah, that was
It's,
also
you know,
team.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm looking at like the defensive player of the year stuff. But look
No
at
way
this,
he won one.
dude. Second in rookie
Andre
of the year
Drummond won
voting.
the
Second in rookie of the year voting. Behind John Morant is
He had
Kendrick
a really
Nunn.
good season.
Bro,
man.
I can't believe he
remember
fell
that.
off.
I remember that.
Yeah, he did it. He's
Oh, like
undrafted.
Kendrick Nunn.
Tough, man. Tough. We're trying to see. It's Kendrick Nunn, yeah.
My boy Kobe White fell off hard.
Oh, remember that stretch where he had like 30-point games?
Oh,
He had some.
I
He's had some good games this year. A few, like
Bro,
some bursts.
I bought his rookie cards
like
and
him.
they started sucking and I started losing money. I was
They
like,
gotta trade him. They have
Yeah,
too many
they really
cards.
do.
Kobe White rookie cards.
I think it's the team, honestly.
I
Chicago's
was
just
good.
not-
I
Chicago's
don't
just
think
not
Dosumu's good, right?
He's all right.
He's solid.
He's okay.
Like double digit like games, right?
10 points a game.
Yeah, 10, 12, not bad.
He's a good role player.
I like him.
Starter. All right.
Anything else? Let's wrap it up. Or you guys have any topics you want to talk about? Or
Would you like a couple would you rather's? Like
Have
player
any?
ones real quick. I don't know if it was like a crazy one, but I was gonna say Trae Young or SGA right now.
SGA. Trae has been disappointing so far this year. Pretty bad.
I'll take SGA over like.
Yeah.
I'll take him over Jaw too. So.
We did SGA and Jimmy Butler, SGA and Paul George last week, right?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Paul George.
Still sticking with it hard?
I totally forgot Brandon Ingram won most improved. Honestly.
Oh yeah, huh?
So right now, I'd switch.
Right now, switch.
If I'm just rating like as of today, I'd switch.
For who?
To SGA.
SGA over
Two different situations though.
Oh yeah.
You put Paul George in SGA's shoes, like he's doing this.
SGA has the most 30-point games in the league still.
If you're asking me, it depends.
SGA has the most 30-point games.
Like a lot of the same niggas.
No, it's different. It's different makeup.
If
though.
I need one
Different
game
goal.
today, I'm taking
Yeah,
PG. If I'm looking for the future, I'm taking shit.
How far do we put SGA on like the like top tier list right now? Where would you put it? Top 20?
15, 10.
He's not 10. He's not
the 30
10.
points per game scorer. There's
He's
only
not
6
10.
of those.
He's not top 10 yet.
He's
Not top 10.
He's playing better than LeBron right now.
I still
Give it a
wouldn't.
stat.
Come on, let's not do it.
You're
Let's
talking about
not-
stats wise, right?
It's
Like,
too early
No,
to say
like-
that, bro.
Impact wise,
impact wise.
Yeah.
What is their record?
around the same.
Really?
It is around the same. But it's too early to say he's better than LeBron. Like it's just that sounds a little.
So
too
top
No, he is.
20?
I'm talking about right now.
Nah,
Right
but
now.
can't be
Right now, I still don't
name
think
20
that's-
players better
that's-
than him if you can, real quick. Or you can
I didn't
look
say
at the
I didn't say he's number 20. I say he's not 10. He's not top 10.
15.
I can name 10 players better than
Yeah,
him.
10.
Okay.
Okay. Can you
Let's
name
go.
15? You think or no?
I don't know. I
'Cause
can
I'm
name
trying to
10
think too.
easily.
I'm
I
trying
can
to
name
think too.
10 easily.
They're one game ahead of you guys.
Oh,
Under
okay.
Are they?
numbers.
They
Way worse talent, right?
they have 2 more games played.
Poku broke him.
And they got okay role players.
Not better than the Lakers.
Put
team,
some
though.
respect on Giddy, bro.
Yeah, overall as a team they're not better, but they have better pieces than us. Minus the stars.
SGA and our prime Dame.
I'm
Stop,
paying
stop,
what the
stop,
heck.
stop. This is
Dame's still up
blasphemy.
there in my book, top 10.
I don't think
Did you do
so.
SGA or Devin Booker?
I'll take. We take Devin
Devin
Booker,
Booker.
pretty easily.
Okay.
Easily. You just don't like Booker, bro.
No, I'm asking. All you guys say Booker.
There's no
There's
way
no
you would.
reason.
There's no way you
reason.
would say SGA with a straight face.
Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
asking, but all you guys pick Booker because of wins?
He's a
Wins,
better player,
stats, yeah, he's a better player.
Stats?
Leader.
He's a better stats?
bro.
It's
The
around the
only
same.
argument on SGA right now is he's averaging 30 and Booker's averaging 27. Literally, that's
Yeah.
the only argument you
Booker
could.
on the fucking Thunder.
He'd average
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
also. Yeah. Oh
Average
my
30.
god.
30.
What? He'd
He
average
would
like
average 30.
35,
40.
40. Like he would just have the.
But he's doing it, though.
If Booker had a,
Huh?
if Booker had a bigger green light than he does now.
SGA or
like,
Zion?
Huh?
Asking, bro. Shit. Oh my god, it's a second season.
That's
team.
actually an okay question.
It's a second season team, and he's been balling out lately. Chill.
No, but
No,
you got to
I'm
factor
Zion.
in injury to Zion.
Still choosing Zion because of his star power, easily.
I would choose Zion, but injury does make it closer for me.
Yeah, but like
I mean SGA. I mean.
you'd have to say it's the same thing about AD too, then, right?
What did you two say?
No,
What?
I don't. I mean, maybe, but
Me?
also I think
Yeah.
some of it is like the team's like
Oh yeah,
precautious.
definitely. Yeah.
SGA or Jaw?
SGA.
Yeah.
I like this one though because they're two guards,
Yeah.
and one right now is he's Jaw.
Is
Jaw
this
is
close?
healthy,
I
right?
think Ja's better.
No,
I think I would choose Jaw because Jaw's been like this for longer. But right now, SGA I think is playing better, right?
Ja's a
Stats
better
wise?
player. I
No.
think
I
Ja's
I think Jaw's a better
I
player,
don't.
but I think
It's
SGA
hard
is
for me to
playing
judge.
better now.
It's hard for me to judge SGA, keep it a stack, because like
You really watch
He's
him play, though?
he's broke out like crazy. That's why I'm the only reason I want to compare those two because Jaw's been like a damn near 27 point per
Nah,
game for
'cause
like.
I mean, like, because obviously SGA is super nice, but I'm just saying, like, just having that situation alone is like a big plus. To
No,
his stats.
like
yeah.
you can
Of
look
course.
even with the eye test. To me, SGA
Nah,
is just
his
more
eye test-
No,
talented.
yeah, for
Niggas
sure.
nice.
SGA's
Like,
more
he's
talented.
definitely nicer.
But I'm
but-
saying averaging 30 points. You know, like,
No,
I
and
think,
I'm saying
like,
SGA is more talented than John Morant.
No, he's not.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he is.
Whoa,
To me, he is.
whoa.
Yeah,
What is he? Okay, besides shooting.
mid-range, mid-range, the way that he.
That shit doesn't shoot better than Jaw. Hold on. Let me see this.
No, he does. He does.
Yeah,
He
doesn't
does.
shoot more threes. He shoots
not
less.
threes. I said mid-range though. Mid-range
No,
finishing.
but I think he's
his
a better
finishing this
shooter.
year is better too.
Hold on.
Let's do it.
But even fuck the numbers. Like just watching them play,
Ja just
SGA is a
athletic.
better shooter. But everything else, Ja does
He's a
better.
better shooter, bro.
I think SGA is a better playmaker too.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Cap.
They literally
That
drafted
makes
Josh Giddey, so he doesn't have to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
John Morant is averaging. You want
You looked it up,
percentages or
right?
points?
I want John Morant
you can
percentage.
do, I think 2 per percentages.
He's
SGA's
he's
higher.
shooting 37 from the field and
37
49
is
from
that 37
two.
from 3 or from the field?
From 3 and then 49 from 2.
Okay, I like that.
I put it here so you can.
Sorry, I like that so far. Let's see Gilgis.
And Shea is shooting 34 from the field, which is less, and higher from 2.
34 from 3.
Yes.
And
About the same.
54. Okay.
34,
Which is a good
37.
yeah, because 34, 47.
But it's like just because you're better at mid ranges doesn't make you a
But
better
I wanna-
player.
assists, 7 assists.
How many?
But it's just like they have no pressure to win games. They have no pressure to fucking, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
all that.
That's a part- that's a point too.
You know what I mean? Like, all that factors
He
into
shoots
how
3.
well.
That's why he
I
shoots.
don't
Shot
care
to
about
play.
making. I'm
Or
saying
shoot.
that
He makes 2. He shoots 5.
That's
Yeah,
just
he
more
shoot-
clutch too.
Damn, Josh
honestly.
shooting 5 threes a game. Good shit, Josh.
That's good. No, because Ja incorporated 3s to his game like
Well,
pretty
shit
good.
doesn't
Like
really
2.
shoot
2
threes though.
That's why. And like he's averaging 30, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said he's a better 2-point shooter, never a 3. But
Yeah.
3's kind of the same either way.
I
well,
mean,
I'm rather choosing a guy who's gonna
bro,
make a 3 over a 2 though.
like,
SJ can make a 3.
we don't
also.
even have
He
to
can,
say
but,
anything. Let
yeah.
the look at these awards, baby. 1-time All Star, Rookie of the Year, All Rookie, Most Improved
Yeah,
Player,
I'm gonna see a
Blank screen
All
right now.
NBA.
You're gonna see a blank screen right now.
All Rookie,
Yeah.
baby.
All rookie. Hey, here we go.
It's really recency bias,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
it's kind of
You
clear
think,
cut. John Morant.
You think John Morant is better than Derrick Rose?
No,
Brandon D-Rose?
no. We can't. No. You got to
Or
win
you think
MVP.
it-
You got to win MVP to do that, bro.
I
Hell
refuse to comment on this.
He
You can check out my TikTok.
What do you think?
He doesn't deserve that MVP.
Who?
Who, D-Rose?
He does not.
You're a LeBron
He
fan.
does not.
That's fine. He's a
Doesn't
LeBron
deserve that
fan.
MVP.
I'm not getting into that
Come
conversation.
He
on,
doesn't
man.
deserve it though. He's right.
D Rose, we
first
love you,
seed.
D
He
Rose.
doesn't
Don't
deserve
listen
it.
to
Yeah.
these
No,
guys.
hey, pick
So,
up. Like,
Steve
Josh,
Nash-
we did this
does
with
Steve
Devin.
Nash
We
deserve
did
one
this
of
with
the
Devin
MVPs?
last time. Go to the
Kobe.
list of
Kobe
MVPs.
exists.
Go to the list of MVPs.
Yeah,
the
he's
last
the lowest
20 years
scorer.
and-
He's the lowest
and-
scorer.
And see
The
who's the
record
worst one.
matters, though.
Who's the worst one?
Record matters.
Steve Nash is the worst one.
Yeah, he is. He averaged like 11 and
100%. It's not even a
11
con-
points and like
bro,
17
Yeah,
assists.
yeah,
or
yeah.
It's not
That
even
one-
close.
He didn't deserve that either, though. So
No, he did deserve one of them. Only one. Not
no, the one. He's
The one he
of them
robbed
didn't
of my
deserve,
boy
yeah.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
One of them
Let's
he
see
didn't deserve.
how undeserving is this MVP,
Third
right?
season.
Right. 25 points per game, 7 assists, undeserving. Number 1 seed,
Look at
Derrick
Josh.
Rose.
Look
I
at
think it was
Josh
the
stats
21
last
one
year.
that he
You're gonna see some good
There you
stuff.
go.
Said 25.
Look at Josh stats last year. You're gonna like
25, 7, and 4. Let's see. What is he shooting from 3?
That's Bradley-
33 from 3.
Bradley Beal numbers.
80,
today.
86 from the free throw line. 45 from the field. Number 1 seed in the East. Played every single game.
Look at John Morant. Oh no, we got injured though. No, okay. But John Morant last year
What
had
was LeBron's
similar
stats
stats.
from the same exact year?
A different era, though.
10, 11.
Bouncy guard.
So you believe that?
Obviously,
John
I said
LeBron's
I'm
Morant's
not
better than
commenting. I
Derrick
said I'm
Rose?
not commenting on this.
But if we're just
Scared.
going off
I'm
stats, like,
scared.
Then say
Check
it.
out the no.
bro, Derrick Rose averaged 25 and 7 and 5. 25, 7, and 5. LeBron averaged 26, 7, and 7. So how is that a robbery? Oh, yeah, round up 27.
You got around them.
26 or 20.
26.7.
26.
2010, 11 was the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it really a
27.
robbery?
No, I never
Seven
thought it
and
was.
Yeah, bro.
One-
27, 7, and 8 total rebounds. Jesus Christ.
It was on one.
And 2 steals. Bruh.
When he got robbed of the award, right? From
And then he
Arkansas.
also get robbed of
Yeah,
Depoy?
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That one
could've
was
been
a
crazy
robbery.
year.
That's a robbery
He
because
could have got everything that year. He could have done everything.
yeah, he would have put
Hakeem Olajuwon level.
MJ. Pull
Yeah, I
the
think it was
MJ.
narrative. I think it was narrative because they looked like
He,
the bad
Hakeem
guys.
did it, not MJ.
No, because he won the first. he was
No,
the
you know
first
why it's
seed.
rigged is because the person who won it was on an all defensive second team.
Oh, that
Marcus Gasol.
yeah.
How do you win DPOY and get all?
and you're
defensive
not on the
second
first team, bro.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
who knows?
team? That should never happen. Like
Too
that's
many awards
definitely
for Braun, I guess, huh?
yeah, it's definitely a flaw in the voting
I want to keep
system.
asking. I want to keep asking.
LeBron deserves like 10.
Yeah.
If we're being
You think
real.
Jokic could actually win the third one?
No, the voter critique thing.
He could, but he would have to have
That's
some
the
like
same
reason-
legendary
That's
numbers.
No, I think if he's like the
That's
first
my same
seed,
point about the DPOY.
if he won 60 games, so say if Jokic
He
won
needs to
60,
like 70.
or say if, nah, if he won-
Everybody can win an award. You just have to have crazy enough stats. It's not like
He's
it's not.
averaging 20
So
points.
if we average what he did like last year and won
You can't.
160 game
Look at it,
or
you
160 game. Damn, let me ask my question, man. Jesus.
If he won
Christ.
60 games, yes.
He's not.
If he won 60 games, he has a chance.
And average what he did last year, PER wise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If
If
they're
he
the
won
number
60
one
games,
seed.
but I don't see them being that high. Like, they would have to be like top of the probably top of the league.
Yeah,
then
there has
Giannis
to be
and-
like
they
the
get a third.
Suns' record last year, like
Yeah.
runaway first
That's
seed
what I'm-
type shit.
That's what I'm saying. Celtics
Three-time,
team
yeah.
to be because they're right now.
Celtics.
They're on pace to do the same shit that was.
Until you
What-
beat the
what rank-
champions.
What the
Seed
fuck
right
did
now.
that mean? They're like
What
they're
rank
like
is
the Hawks, the old Hawks, where they would get first seed every year and just
That's the
Hey, remember
Yeah,
when they
that
had
Hawks
5
team was
All-Stars?
so mid.
They had 5
Yeah,
All-Stars.
The
That
Celtics
Hawks
made
team
at
was
least they made the
crazy
finals
bad,
last
bro.
year.
In the
You
Nah,
know?
they're yeah.
In
The
the
Hawks
Good
would never
regular
would go that far. They'd have 60 wins and fucking get.
Good
they
regular
got to the
season.
Eastern Conference Finals with that team. So
Yeah. But still,
it's a
But
little-
dog, you see, you people say that team
That's an
and they're like,
achievement.
yeah, I guess.
What do you mean? Yeah.
no, if you
It's only
make it
4
to
No,
teams
but
left.
dude, they're supposed to be like the gods of the season, and then they go into the playoffs. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna do it, bro.
I mean,
Nah,
he's
but we
felt
know-
the same way about like the Raptors.
We know a lot
How
of
often
teams
do
will do
varsity?
good in a regular season. We don't really trust them. How many times Utah been a top seed and we're
He's a
like,
pretender.
That's my contention point. How many teams are really contending?
but you see, the thing is, you're saying that, but you don't know. Like, we can look back and say, oh, obviously, but until like we see, we don't know that.
We know who they are.
I don't
Chris,
think.
we know who Chris Paul is.
Okay, for
don't we?
recent
Yeah,
years,
Chris Paul is different. Chris Paul is different.
recent years, like like 2010 era and stuff, and then like like
He got bigger things to worry about.
Hudson's correct, but nowadays
Do
it's
you
not
think?
as bad.
Do you think the Phoenix Suns are real contenders,
For what? Like a finals
Championship.
appearance? I mean,
or do they fall under the same category as Toronto?
Bro, they're gonna
and
lose to
Atlanta?
Luka again, bro.
no, they're contenders to me.
Yeah.
But we have different definitions.
No, but I'm saying
I don't think Luka's
they
a
fall
contender.
under the Utah,
Like,
Toronto, Atlanta segment. When
Not
do we
quite.
categorize
Not
them?
quite.
better
Not
than that.
quite. No.
they're better than
you-
them.
yeah.
Like, I think if like a lot of shit goes right for them, they have a chance to win. I
a
thought.
lot have to go right for them.
Yeah,
the other
but
teams
I don't.
too.
But with the Jazz team, I don't think so. I think like even if shit went right for them, I mean, unless like okay, let me rephrase. Like unless the Jazz got an injury, every team they played, that's the only way I could see them winning. With the Suns, I think they just need a few things to like work out for them, and I see they can win. Like Jazz, it's like to me, if they won or made the finals, I would have been genuinely shocked. With the Suns, it's like in the right situation, I could see it. So
In the right
that's what
situation.
separates.
That's the same thing as the Raptors, right?
Like,
Yeah.
they could make the
Opposite
finals.
situation
every
also,
years
right?
ago.
No. With the Raptors, I was also with the Jazz, where it's like with the DeMar Raptors, I was like, I would be genuinely shocked if they made the finals type.
Well, this is when
like-
LeBron had only Kevin Love.
I still would have said
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
be genuinely shocked.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no one believes
that's what I'm
they
saying.
would
Like
be.
the 2010 era, Hudson's correct. Like it was like two contenders. You knew it was Phoenix
Yeah.
contend, but it's just like these
Nowadays,
days,
like
at least especially with the West, like you don't know.
Yeah, right now
who's
it's
gonna
kinda-
be
What do you
in
guys think about the
finals.
Nuggets though? Like,
they're a contender
I don't
too.
think they'll win.
contender?
No, I
but
don't
they
think
don't
so.
make it
I
far
don't
though,
think.
right?
I don't think them.
They made it to the Western Conference Finals 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Same team.
Yeah.
So, well, not necessarily, but they kind
Yeah.
of same core. So
Better team actually, and it might be, or they lost Jeremiah Grant. But
they kind of got KCP.
Bruce
Wow.
Brown's pretty good.
Yeah, Jeff Grease on the team. So they got like some players to fill in.
My eyes
roles.
though, they're not contenders.
That's
Actually,
I hope
no, they are,
Makes the
you know.
playoffs. I hope he's like a good
Who?
season. I just want to see.
They'll
kinda-
make it. but
I kind
they'll
of
get
want to
first
see
rounded.
the Nuggets like make the finals, bro. I really
I
want to
feel
see Jokic compete for a championship.
I feel like Luka
They
scares a
won't.
lot
They
of
won't.
teams, bro. Like honestly, like look at what he did to the Clippers
Honestly,
twice.
I
Look what
was
he did to
thinking
the
about-
Suns. Like, dude, he must be like.
He's not
he
winning
must-
basketball though, so
I was
He beat the Suns. He won.
This will be our last topic because we're kind of getting on a long at a time.
Yeah,
but
you're right,
I was
right.
thinking about what you said. We were talking about I was rewatching the heliocentric thing, and I think I'm with you now, bro. I don't think they could win a championship with the way Luka like the
oh yeah.
the heliocentric.
Yeah, they're not gonna win a championship like that.
I never thought they would win,
No, they
but
won't
I
even
was always
contend,
yeah.
is my point.
But I was like, oh, it's a little different. They have a chance with the right pieces. But now I don't even think it's like that. I think it's so like Luka oriented that like if he gets in a tough position, it's like they don't really have a backup plan.
I feel like he has like trust issues. He needs a player that he can trust to give the ball to and have them
Zach LaVine.
show out. Like Jalen
Zach
Brunson.
LaVine.
That's a good trade for them.
Yeah,
Zach
Zach would
LaVine.
be good. But like we've seen
Or
it like
maybe-
it's
actually, no.
Rockets 2.0, but the Rockets are winning 60 games
Yeah.
this season. And Harden
The
was
Rockets were a way better team than.
And Harden got
it's the
traded.
same
were.
construction though, same construction.
But it's
Same,
yeah,
but
same
like,
concept.
Better,
Yeah.
but way better personnel.
yeah, like Chris Paul. Like he
Yeah.
needs a Chris Paul to James Harden type of thing.
Jalen
Who
Brunson.
is it? Yeah,
But
Brunson was
They
supposed
had-
to be that
They
guy.
had
Brunson's been
PJ.
going
I don't
crazy
think
this
he
year.
needs that. I think he needs a guy who can like play without the ball that can dominate.
Kyrie.
Like,
Bradley Beal would have been a
Kyrie.
good one.
Like
But
Beal,
like the
Beal,
Rockets had
Levine,
PJ.
those type of guys.
The Rockets had PJ. They had Eric. Like they had like solid.
I mean,
two-way
they
players.
had
like,
players that played their role correctly, and like
Yeah,
Harden
like-
elevated their play.
like look at the fucking.
But I think Luka
Ariza
could do
was
that
just-
too. I still don't think
I don't think so. I don't think he can elevate a player. Yeah, I
No,
don't
he
think
can.
Who?
Well, look at Tim Hardaway Jr.
That's all he does is chuck them. I'm
No,
talking
he
about
was
like
doing-
an
he was
actual
doing that
player.
before Luka.
Depends what
It's a
type
good
of player
question.
we're talking
Can
about.
Luka elevate any
Yeah,
player?
yes.
When?
Any, I don't know, but he
Not
can.
any player, but can he elevate
lot
the
of-
players around him? Can Luka elevate the players around him?
Generally, yes.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
Who has he done in the past?
Well,
Players that
Christian
played
with
with him
this
right
year.
now?
Christian with this year, 100%.
No, he's playing worse than he did last year.
No, he's not.
Well, Houston, he was averaging like
That's not
21
fair,
because he had
though.
more usage.
Yeah, but
But Christian was coming off the bench. He's not helping them win games.
Let's look at efficiency. That's a better metric to
Okay.
measure that. Christian was efficient.
And Christian comes off the bench too. He doesn't even play with Luka
I
most
don't-
of the time.
I don't
He
think
plays
that's-
with Spencer Dinwiddie.
That's not a. Look at Dinwiddie on the Wizards. Then when he went to the Mavericks, drastically changed. But
Well, Wizard, he was coming off an ACL injury in the Wizards.
He did.
okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we could. Okay, he's. Let's look at the efficiency. Better 2-point percentage this year. Better 3-point percentage this year.
Right to that.
Better free throw percentage. Yeah, I think him him like coming off the bench is
About
more
the
of
same,
a
huh?
is more of a
17.
yeah. Him coming off the bench is more of a Christian Wood being bad at defense problem than a Luka problem. So I
They
don't.
already
You
like
can't say
defense with Luka on the
elevated. Though.
floor.
They're not winning games, so there is no elevation.
Because if they
They're
play
just not
Christian
as
Wood and
good.
Luka, they already have
It
double
depends, bro,
disadvantage
like-
defensively.
He
They're
gets
just
him
not that good.
easier looks. He gets him easier looks, and that's
that they're not
elevating
that-
him. They get
hold up.
easier
Luka's
shots.
so good that like you're saying it, he gets people easier looks. Like
Yeah.
Luka's that good.
That's
like,
technically elevating.
Yeah,
If you
him.
don't
that's
pass
elevated.
players the ball and they're just cold in the corner, you just expect them to make shots.
He
They
does
don't get
pass them the ball though.
They don't
dude,
get the
have
ball
good
like
they have
as
good ball
much.
movement
Look,
sometimes.
Bro, they just put shooters around them that just like shoot the ball. And
Have you seen that
call
good
that
ball
elevation?
movement play?
But that's what I'm
They have,
saying,
You say
though.
that's elevation.
No, but you said it though. Like the people they put around him aren't expecting to like get the ball and have to be warmed up for. They're all,
And then when
really
you do
their
get
whole
a
job is
player,
to catch and shoot.
when you do get a player that can do that, they play less of themselves, and you can see that when
but we don't
Jalen
know
Brunson
that
goes to New York, he's playing way better.
No,
Kristaps
you
Porzingis
can't
when he
use
goes to-
Jalen Brunson, bro.
Yes, I can.
That's
Why
a
not?
terrible example.
Because he did what he did in the playoffs.
No, because he gets
Spencer
way more
Dinwiddie right now,
opportunity.
too.
And he's a primary ball handler in New York, whereas
Okay,
he
why-
was a
okay.
secondary, maybe even tertiary option.
Okay, so we
in-
can use
in
Harden
Dallas.
and Chris
He
Paul
ended up
as an
being- he ended up
example.
being
Why did
sick.
Chris Paul do the same thing that he was doing in OKC, not OKC, Clippers and Hornets like later years when he went to Houston?
Because he was Chris
It's
Paul.
Chris. Well, I'm saying, but like you can say
Like
Jalen
Jalen
Brunson's
Brunson,
the
this
same
is a,
thing.
but we don't know that. Like if he, okay, we'll see. We'll
Like a smaller version of Chris Paul, but he
It's hard to
should be doing
say
better.
because okay, Jalen Brunson it becomes a
But-
multiple-time All-Star and all
Jalen-
this shit. Then it'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Jalen Brunson
can't
to
carry a
Jalen
team.
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson can't carry a team like the Chris Paul did. Like look at
Nobody,
Chris Paul in the
Chris Paul
Thunder.
didn't carry any team
What?
ever.
During the regular season, didn't the Thunder have like a 0.25% chance of making playoffs, and then he made
Not a
it?
carry. They had a
How is that
solid
not a
team.
carry?
That was
They
a
went
carry,
to sixth
dog.
seed.
Dog,
It's not a
dog.
carry. What is
Dog.
carry to you?
No,
Dog,
Chris
he was
Paul doesn't
literally
carry.
destined
Chris
to,
Paul
like, not
I mean,
elevates
make
look at
players.
the stats for that season. He wasn't carrying anybody.
Chris Paul doesn't
But no,
carry
he's the
players.
reason that they were in the
Yeah.
playoffs. That's a carry.
That's not a carry.
If he's
Not a
not
carry.
averaging 20, 10, and 10,
Yeah,
your team's
I
still.
get what
I
you're
know
saying.
what
I
you're
get
saying.
what
The
you're saying,
stats wise,
but it doesn't mean it's a carry though.
but he got them to the
I get
playoffs.
what-
He didn't
I
get
see
them to the
what
playoffs. They had
What do
good
you mean
players.
get them to the playoffs?
Oh my goodness. He wasn't the only reason why they made the playoffs.
I
Chris
mean,
Paul.
them niggas was a lottery team.
Austin,
All
you
right,
saw
this is the
ESPN
last thing. This is the
statistic.
last thing we're
He is-
talking
You
about.
saw
It's
the
way too
ESPN
long.
statistic. It's like
Okay,
a 3% or like a 0.3%.
Yeah, he
chance.
changed the culture. He changed the way that
All right,
they
let
do
me read
things.
you these
Doesn't mean that
stats.
he
No, he
Here's
just
his
he
stats.
defied all odds. He literally defied all odds.
That's not a
only him,
carry,
though. Yeah.
But okay, if he was not on the team, would they be a 15 seeded team?
No.
What?
But-
That look at the teammates
Bro,
he had.
Yeah, they
a
wouldn't-
carry,
they wouldn't
a
win.
carry to me is like by the way you play, the things you do on the court, you're doing like you're the whole sole
I
reason
get
your
you.
team wins the game.
Okay.
He's not the sole reason his team wins these games.
Exactly.
How?
He just puts them in the best
Bro,
position.
he averaged
Okay.
17 points. 17 points is a carry?
Okay, you guys are saying carry like he needs to drop 30 points per game every night. But dude,
That's a carry.
That's a carry.
though.
Okay, but this player, he's the reason that
He
they
had
made the
talented.
playoffs.
No, he had
Show me
talented
his
players
team.
around
Show me
him.
his
SGA was averaging more points
Yeah,
than him, I'm
yeah.
pretty
He
sure.
had talented
Show me
players
his team.
around him,
Injured
and he
a lot.
just
No, he was
elevated
playing.
them.
SGA was playing with him.
Show me the games he played. Show me.
How many games played?
How many games played?
I see his roster.
So he got shut down
Go
too,
back,
or like
go
injured too.
Well, this is the bubble year, so it's going to be
Yeah,
low.
it
No,
is
I'm
the
looking
bubble.
at this
It is the
roster. I'm
bubble
gonna
year.
tell
Still
you.
played 70 games.
Let's see the roster.
Steven Adams,
He was good.
Steven Adams.
Lou Dort,
Good
Danilo
defensive.
Gallinari, Shea,
This is a good Gallinari.
Nerlens Noel's decent, Chris Paul, Andre Roberson before he died,
What?
Schroeder,
Dennis
good
Schroeder,
Sixth man of the year,
Yeah.
Schroeder. Like,
What the hell? He had good role players
that's a
around
carry?
him.
Yes, this is a carry.
How is this a carry?
Steven Adams without Westbrook? You think Steven Adams is like that?
He does his role pretty well.
He does his role pretty well. What is he doing? What is he averaging right now with John Morant?
What season
All you're
was
supposed
this?
to do is rebound.
2018.
Okay.
19?
If
Over
he was
here?
carrying, he should be a top 10 MVP candidate, right? 2019, 2020.
Maybe.
He
Yeah.
was a top 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was top 10 because of the narrative, though.
Okay, let's see how high he was. MVP.
Like, dude, you're telling me
Bro,
like
17
you're telling me a team that was predicted to be the like worst team ended up making the playoffs 6 seed. Like,
Okay, but it's like saying, it's like, hold up. It's like saying,
I know what
definition
you're
of
saying.
carry
I
is
understand what
different.
you're saying.
let me
Like,
say,
you
let me
like
say something. It's like saying CP3 is the only reason that the Suns were good when he came there.
it's a big part for the Sun for that Suns
So
for the Suns.
did he
team.
carry the
For
Suns too?
No, we're not talking about the Suns, Hudson. We're not talking about the Suns. We're talking about the. I'm
No,
talking
but
about
I'm
the
using it
Thunder
as
specifically.
as an analogy. Did he carry the Suns also?
He helped them get their first.
Because they're the
playoff
worst
berth.
team, right? They're
Bro,
one of the worst
he
teams
helped,
in
he
the
helped
league.
them
And
get
they,
a first playoff berth.
but did
in
he
a
carry
long
them?
time.
He had 0 MVP
No, that's
votes.
a good team.
0 first place MVP votes that year. 7th place in
Seventh place,
voting.
though. It's not bad.
26
It's not bad. 7th
Did
place.
he carry? Did he carry the Suns though?
That's 26
That's
of
But that's a
like
different.
third.
That's a different team.
Like,
you have Ayton and you have Booker on the
projections
team.
during the season.
Booker that year was way better than
SGA,
this year.
Danilo Gallinari. They had
Okay,
pieces
Booker and Ayton
there.
are better than those guys, right?
Yeah, they are, they are.
Okay. So
He's
Yeah,
also
that's-
older. I mean,
he's also a little bit older. true.
But they got the 6th seed.
I get what you're saying. Your definition of carrying. I just think Chris Paul being on that team got them to the
narrative,
He
6th
was
seed.
a big reason
He's a
why
big
they made
reason,
it.
for
but
sure.
He's not
like
like,
carried.
let me put on his backpack and drag this team to the
He had
playoffs.
some
Like,
game. I think he had a few games.
He was the best fourth quarter.
He was this
Yeah,
closer.
he had like
Yeah,
he had like hella good like
Yeah,
I
it was
think
good.
it was situational. Like a lot of MVP shit and like.
But I hate this
highlights
Chris
of
Paul
the year
narrative that he's like
be,
the savior. Dude.
situational.
Like he's not the savior. He doesn't save.
But he did. But
doesn't
he
save
did. He was
organization.
more so for OKC than he was obviously for the
I
Suns.
think
like,
Prime John
and
Wall would have
anywhere
done the
else,
same
really.
thing as Chris
Yeah,
Paul.
like
I
put
think
certain
Prime
players
John
in
Wall
certain
would have been the same
situations.
thing.
Like you can put them
Prime
in.
John Wall is
Bro,
tough.
this guy was Chris Paul. The reason he's so good is he spoon feeds players like wide
Okay,
open
but
shots.
he's
easy
not the
layups.
reason that they. He's not the sole
You're
reason
saying
that they made it.
Oh my god. Okay.
didn't
Who
carry
do you
them.
want to substitute? They're not going to get 6th seed like
I
that.
said
John
Prime
Wall.
John Wall. They would do it with Prime John Wall. They would do the same thing. I
Yes.
think so.
I don't.
Dude, just put. You
I
can put
don't
Harden
know.
on that
I
team
don't
too.
know.
Put a talented player. In that
Okay,
team.
Harden's
They can
better than
make
Chris
playoffs.
Paul, but
I'm saying put a talented player on that team that they can make playoffs.
I don't think John Wall gets him to where he got.
They
Six
make
seed?
playoffs.
6 seed.
Okay, maybe
I
not
don't
6 seed,
think
but
so.
they're 8 or
Yeah,
something. They're making
Dude,
playoffs still.
Vucevic made the Orlando
Yeah.
Magic.
But that was when the play-in was. That was when
Don't
the play-in was
disrespect
in
Prime
in the
John Wall,
bubble
bro.
too.
I don't disrespect. I'm not saying
He
Prime
probably
John Wall.
averaged more points too.
Yeah.
Prime John Wall.
He could have, but it's not always about points though.
That's what. But the
That's
only reason I
not always
said
about
that is because of the
You can say he
passing.
changed the culture and the way that they play games, but you can't say that he carried them.
Yeah,
I just think
that's
you're-
a good. That's a good
I
take.
see
They
what you-
weren't gonna try. I don't think they were gonna try that hard. Like
Until he
Yeah,
got there.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
changed the way that they do. He's a culture setter. He
That's
he sets
to
the
me,
tone.
That's
He's
like
a leader.
carry. He carried them.
that's not carrying.
How is
him.
it guaranteed?
I
How is it guaranteed
I think I
non-playoff
agree
team?
with you guys, honestly.
Huh?
I think I agree with you guys.
I get what
honestly.
you're saying about your carry argument, but I'm saying, dude, he took a team that wasn't going to make it into the
Hey.
playoffs.
I'll tell you this: no player averaging 17 points is carrying a team. Ever.
You're saying
Yeah,
because
you're
they're not
right.
just dropping bombs every game. That's why.
Did Steven Nash carry his team when he won MVP?
Carrying is like 2018
Yeah.
run.
He didn't carry them.
Steve
He had,
Nash carried us.
he had a lot of players on his team. Amari
Man.
Stoudemire,
Yeah, but he had a better
Sean
team. He had a
Marion.
better team than.
It's a really good
than
team.
OKC than
Stoudemire
OKC
disrespect,
Thunder.
bro.
They didn't carry them.
Sean Marion, Joe Johnson.
Yeah,
All
he had a
right.
really good
Bro.
team.
2018
All right.
Bron is a carry.
Boris Diaw?
That's like
Yeah.
the best.
Okay,
And
yeah,
he was
that's
averaging,
okay.
like,
when
yeah,
you
that's
say
the best,
carry,
right?
when you
That's
say
what I'm
carry,
saying.
like,
That's the
yeah,
best like
that's a carry.
example we have of a carry.
I'm
Every-
saying Chris Paul did a carry job too. Like
Every
he didn't do
Omari,
it.
It's not the
every
same.
Omari
Not the
analogy
same,
has
not
to
the
do with
same.
LeBron
Bradley Beal.
James.
Well, he
No.
didn't carry him to anything but
No.
Bradley Beal on the Wizards that one year.
So
Yeah.
but that's not winning though. I needed to equate.
Yeah,
It has to be
But
like
that's
both.
a carry.
So 17
Like
points.
Yeah,
Russell
yeah.
Westbrook
He
on
was-
the Thunder.
He was-
The one
That's
year
a
they made
carry.
that's a
That's
carry.
a
That's a
carry.
100% a
Carry.
carry.
30, 10, and
Beal-
10. Like,
That was a
that's-
carry.
he had
Beal
a
didn't
triple
carry. He
double.
lost games a lot.
No, we're talking
That
about.
nigga was
They
hitting
were the
games
same
with
seed as the
niggas-
Thunder.
Carrying
Nigga threw it off the
matters.
backboard.
Carrying
Fucking
matters.
Steven Adams threw it off the backboard. Threw it outside. That nigga hit a fucking 44 game
Yeah.
win. That nigga was carrying.
That was for the record too, I think.
Yeah,
Or to
that's
secure the
crazy.
triple
Crazy.
double. That was crazy.
I
That
just think
year
him
was a
doing
carry.
that defined it as a carry for me. Like getting your team to where
I think you have to
where-
use a
But you do
different
need to-
definition.
I think to say that
different
you're
term.
carrying, you need the stats with like
Yes.
Yeah, because
I guess it's
he's
stats don't
right. If you
justify
think
the
that
thing.
is a carry, then like even though Phoenix had better players, he would technically carry Phoenix because they were a non-playoff team into the number one.
One of the
seed.
worst teams in the league.
Yeah. So I mean, if you
I don't think the Phoenix Suns job was a carry. I think the OKC was a carry when he joined there and he just.
Not.
I guess
Yeah,
I get because you're
that's
saying he
not-
didn't average enough stats. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you can say he changed the culture and was
Dude,
a
he
great.
just
You can say he's a
defied
great
odds,
leader.
bro.
You
Dude,
can
it was-
just say he's a great leader.
I guess.
he is a good leader.
can give him
But
that.
he deserves all the props.
Was he
for
not
it,
the
too,
best player
for,
on
like,
the
what
team?
he did.
Was
Yeah,
he not the
He
best player on the
deserves
team?
props for
He
what
was.
did, like-
He
Okay.
didn't carry the team though. You can be a best player without carrying a team.
So he's the best player.
and lead
He's
the
the,
team.
he's the best player. He got them where they weren't supposed to go. Like, but you
He's
just
the
didn't
leader.
get enough stats. You're saying. What if you? Well, okay, so you're saying stats, right? Stats.
That plays a big part in a carry job.
Plays the like
a huge part in the carry
between
job.
like you're like okay like you change the culture like you're the best.
I like
player,
what he
whatever,
did for the win.
and saying you're just carrying the team like these niggas literally.
You like what his culture. You like his leadership style.
In that season for the Thunder team, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what he did there.
Leadership
defines
doesn't
him.
equate to carrying.
Yeah.
Two different terms.
I mean, if he wasn't
Carrying
there, what
too,
would he do?
like
Huh?
carrying
If he
too,
wasn't
like
there,
the
what do they
teammates
do?
have to be playing
Let them.
ass. Like
Oh, they wouldn't be good.
Yeah,
But I'm saying
that's
you put a
also
good
part
player
of
in
it.
the
If
same
your
position,
teammates
you
aren't
can win
doing
the
shit,
playoffs.
that's part of the
That's
carry.
part of a carry.
If your
too,
teammates
like-
are helping you win, like you
Yeah,
can
like-
carry.
Like he
Like,
said,
the
LeBron
team was good,
2018
like, they had
has
six
six
Obviously,
carry
carries.
LeBron's
job.
a 2018 carry job. No one is saying
Okay, so
anything.
that's
that
obvious
wasn't.
too.
But
But
we're
you're
saying,
saying
like,
how is
the-
this a
like,
carry?
You're saying the
more
biggest
of a-
carry job, and I'm trying to make points that
We're
Chris
trying to
Paul
make it
tried-
make sense to you though. How
Because
what a
it's
carry
like- makes
really
sense.
is.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I understand your point.
Okay, so
It
listen.
wouldn't be a carry.
Listen, Chris Paul defied. I agree with you. Chris
I don't even
Paul.
like Chris Paul, but I'm talking about Chris Paul. Why?
I don't like him either.
No, Chris
but he's
Paul
a good
defied
leader.
all odds
I love Chris
by
Paul.
getting his
Okay.
team to the playoffs, and now he needs to defy all odds by getting his marriage back.
That's true. He does need to.
Hey man.
That's where we end this
yeah.
And
podcast.
that's how we end
That's
the
how we end
podcast, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, next week we should have nice camera. The boy Isaac will be back. We're gonna have some nice content with Isaac.
Better from your sickness.
Yeah, hopefully see you soon. get out of protocol. What?
He's not gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
Send in the clip.
Yeah.
Let's send the clip.
No, we can talk shit about it. He won't even know. Buckeyes.
Honestly,
All
though.
right. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next pod.
Peace.
Ball don't lie.